Going. All right, we are here. Welcome back. Welcome back. We were gone. We had a 4th of July, and possibly the last one we'll ever have. All right, that's a bad joke. All right, hello and welcome to Wrath of the Godkin, the D&D campaign where a Minotaur pirate becomes a little bird's blood balloon. Say hello to Ronnie the Bugbear Fighter, Waylon the Human Paladin, Kelken the Furbolg Druid, Oz the Kenku Wizard. I think it's actually in order of our faces this time. That's good. And Affinity the Tiefling Bard. Our heroes are experts at getting themselves into trouble, but before they do exactly that, let's remind you viewers at home what happened previously on Wrath the Godkin. Last time, Wei and Oz resolved a bar fight while Finn, Ronnie, and Kelkin got dragged away by Firebeard pirates and taken to an interrogation room with Captain Scorch. Wei and Oz tried to have a group of goats drag Bilkhaven's bloody body outside, but when a goat butted Wei, they decided that levitating the body would work better. Unfortunately, the levitating body brought a bunch of guards to the duo. They separated and the guards interrogated Oz, who was still undercover as well-known tough guy Big Kev. Big Kev convinced the guards that the real Bilkhaven was a phony. The guards bought the lie and carted Bilkhaven away to jail. Chungo talked to Oz briefly, reminding him that both he and Ali Sin were waiting for their cut of the heist haul. Wei disguised himself as Bilkhaven, albeit a shorter, thinner one, and the duo uses their disguises to enter the mayor's manor, where the rest of their friends were being interrogated. In the interrogation room, Captain Scorch revealed that he had kidnapped Oz, or at least a person who looked remarkably like Oz. Kelken guessed that this was Buggo, the shape-shifting pirate orphan the party had previously met on the island. The kid had attempted to convince Scorch that he was the real bird kid to trade information for a big pile of Scorch's wedding cake. The downside of this scheme was that now Buggo, disguised as Bird Kid, was shackled to a chair and being used as incentive for the party to tell the truth or watch the pseudo-Bird Kid be tortured. Finn skillfully answered Scorch's questions, convincing him that the party had nothing to do with the heist, that this Terrabane armor no longer worked, and that Serendis was actually 3 sisters working to seduce and murder Scorch. Though it took a while, she successfully won Scorch's trust, albeit a small amount of it, thanks to some assists from the disguised Wei and Oz. Scorch admitted he wanted revenge on Naughty for killing Horatio and suggested they use Naughty's fear of barnacles to achieve this, while Finn suggested they would chase the legend of the ghost ship to find a lightning spear, perhaps capable of felling Naughty. Scorch revealed he had a horn that was capable of calling Naughty to its location, and that he would share it with them if they came up with a worthy plan to dispatch the villain. This brought them to the final matter at hand, how to deal with Serendis. Scorch asked them to deal with her somehow, either speak to her or kill her, depending on how things went with the pleasant approach. Scorch was unwilling to do this himself because he still had love for her, in spite of her betrayal. The party spoke to Serendis, who seemed to have creepy intentions for Oz. Finn tried to sneak behind her and hold a knife to her, but fumbled the attempt, which allowed Serendis to turn the tables on her. This resulted in combat, in which Wei obliterated Serendis with several palpable smites to which she was vulnerable. Now, before we get started, just a reminder, you can donate to change the outcome of the game, and the rewards are listed right on the screen below my face. Here we go. It's Summerfire 1K, aka Sunday at 2 p.m., and the party has just been told to get out of Scorch's sight before he does something he regrets. Now they're able to freely plan their next moves in the plot to kill the Godkin. The party has just exited the mayor's manor and are on the front lawn on the path leading outside. It looks like there are some pirates there waiting for you guys to leave, ready to escort you out. Is there anything else you guys would like to do while you are here? All right, then. You guys get
It's been a while.
By some yeah, you guys are normally so ready to make decisions. No dithering here. So you guys are led out to the front gates by the Firebeards. As you do so, and you're headed back towards the sort of interchange between different paths, you see a couple familiar sights. You see a tugboat over here in the distance. It looks to be the same one that's normally there, piloted by the Werebore shifter captain who you met previously. And you also see something dart into the pile of cloth which you were previously hiding in. Way, make a anyone who would like to make a wisdom save to try to catch a glimpse of that.
Everybody
Perception's
gets
wisdom,
a
right?
+4.
Oh, is you safe?
Yeah, you got to catch them quick as they're darting away with that save.
No.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
save. I rolled the wrong one.
But make sure to add 4, everybody.
Okay, with
Just add
Ash's
3 for the proficiency
21,
bonus.
Oddish, you see Chungo darting in between a pile of cloth. It looks like he had been spying on you guys as you were leaving the mayor's banner and is now heading back to his hideaway beneath the bridge.
I'll give him like a jaunty wave, almost like forgetting that he's supposed to be undercover. Like, hey there!
Are you calling out to him?
Sorry? Am
Are
I
you
calling out to him? Yeah.
Yeah. He turns and stops and then tries to nonchalantly make his way over. Oh, hey, what's going on? Guys had some business over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone else explain. I don't even really know what, like, it was violent, I guess.
Chungo.
Let's maybe keep moving, though, and just get further away from here.
Okay, where would you like to go?
I just don't want us to get stopped in front of there. We could just keep walking along the river.
Yeah, we can walk towards the bridge.
Okay, as you guys are walking along the bridge, you can tell that Chungo has sort of a... he looks a little bit stiffer than normal, like a little bit uncomfortable.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing. I just, make a persuasion roll, Ronnie.
That's not terrible.
No, that's good.
Pretty good.
15. With your 15, you can tell that your genuine concern seems to reach him, and he sighs a little bit and lowers his voice. Didn't expect you guys to walk right into the manor and then walk right out afterwards. You're not working for Scorch, are you?
Of course not.
I wouldn't say that.
No, this is more like a double cross, like a triple cross situation.
It also
if anything,
was
we like him less.
Yeah.
a bit of an unexpected plan, but it worked out well.
If you got some time, maybe we should go talk to Allie. I think she'd rather hear about this coming from you than from me. Might just make a matter if I have to be go-between.
Sure. I guess, are we in a subtle enough place for people to stop looking how they look, or should we all go, or?
At present, people are milling about, but there doesn't seem to be a ton of general activity surrounding you guys. It has been a busy couple of days. But the focus does not seem to be you guys anymore. Guards are overseeing things, keeping things moving as people just mill about the town, going their business, gossiping. Some people spot Finn and start giggling amongst themselves. But otherwise, there seems to be the standard fishermen down by the river. You should be able to make your way there, so long as you make some, try to be stealthy about it.
Do we roll stealth?
Sure. I could hang back if people think it's best, but I think Chunko was right. Allie deserves to hear from us.
Okay, let's make some stealth checks to see if you can get down there.
Oof.
A thing
right.
I'm good at. Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
So everybody does well except for Wei, who stumbles going down the hill and
Forget
falls into
that you're
the
not a
river,
minotaur.
alerting both the fishermen to his presence, and a bunch of people who are walking nearby turn and look at him. Although he does provide enough of a distraction that the rest of you guys can move on should you want to, or you can try to get embroiled in whatever he's found himself in, sort of wading ass deep in this water.
Lovely day to swim, isn't it? Way
Are you saying this
I think
out
in the group
loud
of other
to
people?
the air. Yeah.
Everyone turns and looks to you, this cloister of people who are heading towards the opposite direction under the bridge.
Oh, fuck.
Kelkin, you have raised a bunch of suspicion towards you as well.
Oh
I'm
no,
gonna
they've
jump
got
in the
question
river.
marks above their heads.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
their
jump
red
in the river.
meter is filling up.
Where the Kel? What the fuck? Where'd the bridge go? My head's spinning.
I'll get you back to the inn. Don't worry. Yeah, you need some rest.
Can we get him another walk me down?
Oh, and anything you need, buddy. Anything you need.
Let's do more shots. Yeah, I'm just pretending to be drunk.
Okay. Make a deception check with advantage.
I'm very good at pretending to be drunk.
I'm glad you got that advantage.
Thank God for
Because you got a
that.
natural
Hey.
1 on that. Okay, 29. With Kel's help, you guys make a big show of you being drunk, and head back towards the rest of town, sort of the way you came, around this way. What are the rest of you guys doing? You notice that as everyone's watching Kel, this big furbolg, take away, it looks like the rest of you have enough cover that you could move towards the bridge without being seen now.
Let's just
well-
go update Allie.
Yeah, I guess we should probably fill her in at least quickly.
Yeah, we can meet them back in just a few minutes, just a little bit.
If we're just telling her things, we don't need everyone there. We should be fine.
Okay. So the rest of you guys make your way under the bridge, while Kel and Wei move this way towards the center of town to try to shake any potential followers or looky-loos. You squeeze your way into the space underneath the bridge behind the large stones and sort of like collapsed metal that blocks the entrance. Inside, you see amongst her pile of junk and so-called treasures, Allison is sitting on a chair, Chungo's chair, and eating a pear. As you guys enter, she begins to choke on the pear and starts hacking and coughing.
I try to give her the Heimlich maneuver.
Okay, roll a medicine check. Okay,
What?
yeah. You
Hey.
I
expertly
fixed her back. I fixed her scoliosis.
you expertly give her the Heimlich, and the piece of pear shoots out of her mouth and lands on a nearby portrait in a perfect slice, creating a smile on the portrait's face with the piece of fruit. She laughs at that and thinks, "Oh, thanks for that. Oh, jeez. I was wondering when you lot were going to show up."
Sorry for the delay.
Well, since you're here, do you mind if we divvy up the loot? I mean, it's about time, right?
Of course.
Okay, so you guys have a portion of the loot set aside, I think, from the previous thing, for Chungo and Allie, if you are planning on splitting it equally. However, yeah, you have the opportunity to give them as much or as little as you would like, depending on how well you're able to sell this situation.
Well, like, how much did they really do? Just kidding.
Ronnie obviously begins to divvy it out exactly evenly.
Okay, great. Have you guys already divvied up that loot?
We've divvied up the cash. Or at least I have. Okay, Owl
I
did the
did
math.
Yeah.
I think I did, yeah, but with accounting for their portion.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd have to
If I
go-
remember dividing by 7, there were a few extra coins that didn't divide well into 7.
Right. Okay, so you've already given yourself the amount. Your current gold on your sheet reflects how much gold that you have minus their share already. So you don't need to subtract. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I believe so.
That's what Ronnie is saying.
Okay. Just double checking. Okay, so all right, so you guys portion out their remaining amounts, and you're not trying to hose them over, you're giving them their appropriate amount.
Yeah, if Ronnie is running this, that's what's happening. If other people are interrupting them, I don't know, but that's but they would just start being like, of course.
Hey, I thought I saw some gold bracelets in there. You think I could get me one of those?
I didn't peg you as a bracelet guy, but
I'm not any sort of guy, love.
That's Allie.
oh shit. It's been a week.
Wow, my voice acting is really taking the nut. It's Paper Mario, man. I can only do penguin voices now.
I don't remember all the loot that was in there. Was any of it?
Oh, it's in the Wrath of
Was-
the Godkin
Yeah.
loot page. Does anyone need? Do
Mhm.
we need links?
Clothical vestments.
There was cloth gold
haven't looked at the
vestments,
loot
embroidered
page
silk
in
Small
hand,
gold
handkerchief,
bracelets.
black velvet mask, 2 small gold
Oh.
bracelets.
I see that Allie in the
I
spreadsheet.
marked that down just now.
Oh, okay. So I was like, damn, she got in here.
I was just about to say I'm gonna mark down what everybody's getting.
Your Gmail account has been attacked by the alley virus. It's just going through, like, pilfering. All right. Well, I guess that sorts it up for us. Chungo, what's that look on your face? Well, it seems, I caught them all, well, they said they were doing something at Scorch's mansion. Hey, Rakuyu, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Enjoy your new emotes. Got some fun ones representing the game. Like this Finn emote and this Wait emote. This Sweating Ronnie. Oz. 2 different Oz's.
One's
Mike-
Big
You know-
Kev and one's Oz.
One's Big
It's not
Kevin.
very
One's Oz.
certain. It's when Ronnie tries to lie.
It's sweaty. Appreciate that sub with Prime. Thank you very much. So Allie's sort of like gonna go wide-eyed at this and look at the rest of you. You're not working with Scorch, are you?
Of course not.
No way.
Well, what were you doing in there? I know he was all over town looking for you. Points at you, she points at you, Finn.
Well, yeah, so, running around hiding got really boring after a while.
Right.
Figured it was easier just to have a chat.
All right. Well, what was said? You didn't tell him what happened with the vault, did you?
Nope. No, ma'am. Successfully avoided that little bit of information being dropped. So we're pretty much off the hook as far as that goes. I think he has other things on his mind at this point. We kind of killed his wife, so I feel like that's...
She chokes on the pear again. What?
No,
You did
he
what?
knew. He knew. He kind of asked us to.
So you are working for him?
No, it was like kind of sad and weird. It was like...
Well, that was part of our plan anyway.
I don't understand. So, You,
Do you want to?
yeah, I do. I want to know if I can trust you from here on out. Our deal is ended, right? But that doesn't mean...
Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. I meant sometimes people who get involved with us get in danger that they wouldn't have been in otherwise.
Look, I'm already in as much danger as I can be in while Scorch is still in
Well,
power. So is
You
that...
say that.
What are you getting at? What's... Oh. Wait.
Just
Are you
things can
talking
get worse,
about that
but no.
big blue man who killed Horatio?
He's one of the things. We don't
Only-
intend to see George stay in power.
All right. I'm on board with that. Well, do you need us to do anything, or what's the plan? Right, wait, maybe I should put it like this. If you need us to do something, tell us what it is. And if you don't, just tell us to lay low. Because, definitely don't want to get on Nautilus Bloodfoam's radar. Whatever that is. I definitely... Look, I want to trust you. It looks like you guys came through with the loot. I was a little scared for a second there, but I appreciate that. It's hard to find people you can trust. But yeah, it's probably best Scorch doesn't stay in power. But how are you thinking of getting rid of him?
We're
I mean-
working on it.
Yeah. That part's kind of a toss-up right now. If anything, that's the place where you could come in. We're gonna try to deal with Naughty first, though. I think. Which is another reason we wanted to talk to Scorch, so, you know, the enemy of my enemy is your friend, or wait, no.
He's definitely not my friend, I'll tell you that
actually
much.
the line, but I don't think it's a good aphorism.
I feel like they're both me enemies at this point, but one of them doesn't know that, and maybe they'll stay that way. Hey, Rakuyo, thank you for the 500 biddies.
Yes.
That allows you to name an NPC in our campaigns, should you so choose. Feel free to throw out a name of an NPC or a type of NPC, and we will try to find a way to shoehorn it into our campaign. Even Shungo himself, he is a named NPC, courtesy of our good friend Ed. So yeah, you never know. Gorgo the Pickler. All right, Gorgo
Incredible.
the Pickler merchant. Okay, got
Incredible.
it. All right, I will add him. I will add that to our Twitch rewards page right now. Gorgo the Pickler. He is a merchant. Okay, and that is from Rakuyo. Thank you very much for those 500 biddies. Appreciate that, helping us support this channel. And yeah, I will find a way at some point to shoehorn him in. Welcome in, Zeno. Shout out to Zeno. Okay. Well, yeah, if there's any way I can help you, we can help you without necessarily getting a godkin to want to kill us too. I think the mayor is good enough for that.
Yeah, being on standby feels like the best option for you both right now. Besides, the Firebird still might be looking for more people. Not really sure.
Yeah, you may want to just lay low for a minute.
All right.
You were incredibly helpful. We'll let you know if there's another way to help with this next step, but keep yourself safe.
Ronnie, make a persuasion check.
Does Ronnie get help from Ink or from Fen?
No, it's a low DC. I just want to see what the reaction is.
That's not that.
Stuff. Yeah, believe it or not, 7 passes. 7 passes.
Wow.
DC of 5. DC of 5. Oh.
Turns out telling Allie to stay safe works fine.
No, you said you were a big help. I was checking to see if she believed you or not. I thought you were just blowing smoke, but she wanted to believe you because you guys gave her a good cut. So she's just gonna be like, oh, and she comes over and gives you a big hug. You're a big sweetie, aren't you, you big hairball? All
Is
right.
that supposed to be a compliment? Never mind.
Of course it is, you
Ozzy.
little hornball.
Ozzy seems
You
relieved
know-
that Allie seems to be attaching to a different party member other than himself this time.
Speaking of which,
Ronnie has
where's my
become
little
so
bird
sympathetic.
kid? I was worried about you. She starts chasing
Oz
Oz
is still
around the
dressed
room.
up as Big Kev. If Allie
Oh,
cares.
I'd recognize my favorite bird kid anywhere.
No, how did she see through those
Her
eyes?
preternatural motherly instincts towards Oz have somehow glommed onto him. She's managed to see through the Big Kev disguise and is chasing you around the room, Oz. How do you respond?
Oz, who was just trying to be taken captive by Scorch's wife, is just making all sorts of panicked noises, little feathers flying off here and there.
Oz, make a dex save.
Can Ronnie try to
+4.
give advantage by trying to hug Allie a little bit back?
yeah. Yeah, you can.
No!
Okay, 15. You scamper around the pile of trash in a circle as Allie tries to catch on to you. Ronnie, attempting to hug. She's out of the reach of one of your arms, but you just grab her by like the belt that's sort of hanging around her sort of like bandolier belt, and you're just sort of like slowly sliding her back as she like reaches out like Shaggy looking at a sandwich in a Scooby-Doo cartoon. Oh.
Oz has climbed to the top of the pile of things and is looking down with like his knees bent and like arms to the side, ready to launch over Allie if she goes for him.
Oh, look how serious he looks. He's so adorable.
We
Not gonna be kept to the cage.
probably should head out, and you lay low. Before we'll contact you soon if there's a move that you could be helpful with.
She shakes off her Oz love. Wait a minute. I just want to know, what's your general idea for taking care of Nautilus?
We're working on it.
All right.
We're gonna kill him.
If you have a plan, that'd be great. But like we're working on it, but if like you have some ideas, like we wouldn't say no.
Well, I was just thinking, if it has to do with sailing, I do have some sailing experience. He is a water guy, after all. But, maybe that's not smart. Maybe luring him on land is the best way. Though I don't know why he'd ever come on land. Anyway, I'll leave it to you.
That's a great point. What are your expertise, if you don't mind my asking?
Well, I was
Sailing
captain
wise?
once, so if it comes to manning a big vessel, sailing ship, I can always do that. I'm good at getting a crew in line. Don't have a crew much anymore, thanks to Scorch, but, if there's ever need for commandeering a vessel, I can come on board that way.
All right, thank you. That could come in handy.
And I'm a master of disguise. Chungo's wearing a bandana on his head.
Also, yes, both useful. Thank you both.
He does a ninja pose. Shitsu.
I guess Ronnie does it back.
Somewhere one of those Japanese like tom drums plays. Right.
Not to rush anyone, but I feel like the longer we're here, the longer the higher the chance that both Wei and Kel will be drunk by the time we find them for real.
Oh, right. Off with you. Just be careful.
This is weird, but like, can I see anywhere to indicate where she got a pear? Like, does she have a stash of fruit that isn't from us?
No, it looks like she probably pilfered this,
Okay.
or someone, Chungo probably brought it to her, probably stole
Cool.
it
It
from one of
wasn't
the
like
markets.
she's secretly been being bribed by someone else with food who isn't us.
Nothing that you can see. There's like a still lifestyle bowl of fruit, but a lot of it looks like bruised and left over. So this is like probably their food stocks on the table that Chungo usually sits at, that keeps his crocheting or knitting or whatever he was doing before.
I feel like I also assume I see some like takeaway like tinfoil wrapped like the leftovers from the wedding.
Yeah, it's all Chinese boxes, but they all have someone else's name scrawled on them.
They all have raptor kebabs in them.
Oh yeah. That would also make sense. I'm sure they ate really well at the wedding, sneaking treats all day. I mean, Allie had a full beard that she could have, a fake beard that she could have stuck lots of food in.
Full of chicken wings.
Yeah, just like
But then-
kebab skewers sticking out of it.
What's her name? The sister.
Whose sister? Sarandis?
The
Garlic?
No. Yeah, garlic.
Oh,
Garlic.
yeah. She already did. I mean, they already did. Waylon give Allie and Chunga the wages.
Yeah, we're square.
We're square.
Just wanted to make sure.
Okay. So you guys are done here, right?
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
head back up, I think.
Okay. So, assuming you guys are going out the same way you came in.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another. It looks like the area's calmed down a little bit. The fishermen are still there. Make another stealth check, 3 of you, as you guys are leaving. Okay, 12
Come on,
from
Ronnie.
Oz, 8 from Ronnie. 22 from Finn. Okay, you guys are very, very visible. But the fishermen turn and look at you guys. They're a little bit like, hey, I've seen these guys here often. That's weird. But they just sort of shrug and go back to their thing. They do notice you, but they're not like, it doesn't seem like they have any antagonism towards you.
Ronnie gives them like a nod.
A nod?
It's like, yeah, what's up?
The fisherman closest to you raises an eyebrow. Seems a little bit annoyed, but you're not exactly sure why.
Probably because I'm disturbing the fish, but
Yeah, it's most likely what you're able to piece together. Okay, so Kel and Wei, you've successfully made yourself sort of behind the post office, near one of the the older buildings, and here the hut. So, what's your plan? The other guys are coming back towards you at this point, unbeknownst to you. Do you guys all just want to reconvene, or do you guys want to do something for the next, during the time, have done something while they were having that conversation?
I think Kel's just been apologizing the entire time to Wei
It's
for
fine,
the debacle
it's
by
fine.
the river.
Honestly, this has been like the most normal mishap of today. I'm fine.
Yeah.
This morning was fucking bananas.
Yeah, really,
me
between the
about-
blood balloon and the murder and Scorch and the disguises. Wait, are you still
Take it-
dressed as Bill Caven, by the way?
No,
should.
I put it in chat, but I would have gotten out of my disguise once we were out of sight of the pirates.
Oh, okay. So, while you guys were back here,
While
you
we
guys
were
snuck into an
walking-
alley and switched.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, which would also help you, lose any tales or anything like that you might have had. Not tales of actual assailants, but tales of just gossips and people laughing at you, basically. Yeah, you've earned yourself a Furbolg life debt. You are now Chewie and Han, even though, and which makes Ronnie's fur bristle, because if anyone should be Chewie, right? At this point, you guys,
Ronnie sees himself more as an Obi-Wan.
Gideon's fur bristles, thinking of that. Okay, so you guys reconvene at this point. You after a little bit of like walking around the Seafair Bazaar, you guys run into each other, and now you are reconvened sort of outside of Yorkus's house. You can't see Yorkus from the ground floor, but you have to imagine he's still dressed like a grandmother inside.
You don't have to.
You definitely do. You thirstily imagine his shapely
The law.
grandmotherly legs putting on
Make a
varicose
wisdom saving
veins.
throw.
Or take
Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so now you guys are free to take on this task of your next major objective, which seems to be find a way to deal with Nautilus blood foam. How would you guys like to proceed next? You have two basic courses of action that have been repeatedly suggested to you at this point, which is one, try to find a actually there's three. One, try to find a Barnacoth and use that to somehow weaken Naughty somehow. Two, try to find your way to the ghost ship and retrieve the lightning spear from that. Or three, just come up with some other plan and take on Nautilus head on.
Thank you for including option 3, other.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Whatever the hell else you have in mind.
Choose
he's
not to
rambling.
answer.
right. I mean, it's been a week since our last session, so just as a reminder, Scorch, if he did float, he's got this horn, this like that is able to contact Nautilus somehow, and but you're gonna need to sell him. He made it seemed to make it clear you will need to sell him on what your plan is in order for you to lure him, Nautilus, that is. So yeah, you're up to those options. On the plus side, though, you are no longer wanted men, women, and they thems. So you are free to use the Seafair Bazaar or any of your other places of hangout as a place to talk. Should you wish to do some planning too.
Ronnie, not thinking other people might want to like get, I don't know, hammered again or anything. It's like we could just talk at Yorkus's upstairs, right? If he's still there.
Yeah, no, I actually really liked that plan.
Sure.
Well, we could do that. I should have saw him dressed up earlier.
He what? That's
What?
fun. That's fun for him.
That's true. Yeah, Oz did see. Well, Oz was busy tricking the guards with Bill Caven. Bill Caven, who's likely now slowly like recovering, and he probably can't even speak right now. He's just stuck and bleeding in the jail cell, depending on what kind of medical treatment they offer prisoners in there. It's odd to think about what state he'll be in, or if there'll be repercussions for that in the future. We shall see. But yeah, if you'd like to, you can knock on Yorkus's door. You are right outside his place.
Now, remind me, what did Ozzy see Yorkus dressed up as again?
He should have been. You didn't get a super clear view, but because of your owlish eyesight, you did see that he appeared to be dressed in like a shawl and what looked to be a large, oversized frock, or perhaps like an Ebenezer Scrooge type bed shirt that just sort of looks like a dress. So, for the best of your example, he looked like a much more not exactly as stately and put together as your grandmother, but definitely like an old lady of some sort.
Yeah, he was dressed up earlier. He kind of reminded me of my gran.
I mean,
I think
hey,
he's just trying to stay under the radar. He was afraid of the Firebeard, so he's just doing what he thinks is best, I guess.
Kel's trying to be a bro.
what an odd little man. I'll support it.
Ozzy just shrugged. Looks comfortable. I might try it.
You can be Big Nan instead of
Big
Kev.
Nan.
You could be Kev's grandmother. No one's gonna mess with Big Kev's grandmother.
Foolproof.
Love it.
Big Kev fights with fists and boots. Big Grand fights with knives.
You can see Oz has a sparkle in his eye. He's really getting excited off this idea.
Yeah, can't
You
wait
see,
to hear.
Ozzy has the look he gets when he's about to make a new character.
Oz is pulling out paper and is from memory using his Kenku recall to like photocopy a new character sheet on the ground. It says Big Kev and Big Nan on the second one.
Oh my god.
I imagine
a
Oz's hand
crazy-
moving like a dot matrix printer, just going and just like scanning the.
Not understanding what it is. It's not like, I'm replicating because I know. You're just like, no. I'm just creating a 1-for-1 image of what it was.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so would you like to knock on Yorkus's door?
Yeah.
Okay. You knock, and from inside you hear Yorkus's voice from the second floor going, "Oh, bloody hell!" And then the sound of footsteps, and then slower, creakier footsteps suddenly, and a clearing of a throat, and then who is it?
The Firebeards.
No!
Ronnie says, "Shut up! Shut up! Stop! Don't do that."
Come on, that was easy.
Away, put your weapon! I mean you no harm!
It's us, Grandma. Open up.
He pulls it open a creek and eyeballs you. Don't give away my... Oh, I guess you only said Grandma. Come in, quick. I mean, come in, dearie! He opens the door and lets you guys inside.
Sorry, just had to test your commitment there, you know?
It's not funny. We're all in very big danger. Unless something changed. He's eyeing you all, trying to get some read on it from your demeanor.
I mean, yeah, some things have changed, but like in the same direction, I guess, as
Well-
we wanted it to, right? Ronnie
Yeah,
looks
I
around.
guess I don't know if the Firebeards are really a threat to you anymore. We are kind of on their okay side for the time being. I don't know
Yeah,
if they'll be
about that.
grilling you for information about us anymore.
They do still want us dead. Scorch said that he didn't trust you guys.
Well, that's
All of us?
different than wanting us dead, though, right?
No, but he is going to betray us at the first possible angle, which I got a backup for.
Not if we betray him first.
Exactly. Feed him fake
Classic.
intel.
Wait, slow down a second. He pulls the shawl off his face and puts on his... He's apparently has a second set of glasses that look more grandmotherly. He puts on his regular glasses. He proceeds to like lock and shackle the door and then push a chair in front of it, and then urge you guys to follow him upstairs to his like upstairs office and study. When you guys are settled, he's like, "So, wait a minute. You went from being wanted by Scorch to somehow making a deal with him?"
Tentatively. Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. So I don't need to be undercover anymore.
I mean, if you want to, you can. No one's stopping you, man.
Oh, I'm not cut out for
Li-
this.
Live your best life.
He
It
takes-
also might.
He
Be
takes off
fine.
his nightshirt, revealing a surprisingly muscular, hairy body for a halfling. For his like slight nature and his size and nebbishness, you wouldn't expect him to be quite so built, but apparently his statements about being prepped for battle previously were not fully in vain, as he is slightly athletic. He doesn't seem to have any sort of embarrassment about doing so, given present company. Apparently, he's considers himself one of the team at this point. He puts on a more regular overshirt and tucks it into his pants, and then straightens his puts on a tie and straightens it. Says, "Well, what's the plan now?"
Well, we're gonna remove Scorch from power, and also remove Nautilus Bloodstone from power.
Or,
Or-
from life.
Preferably from life.
If there's a way to remove his power, that would be incredibly useful. But yeah, it's
Hmm.
it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
And have you decided which manner of tackling Nautilus that you're going to choose?
They're both ocean, right? We're gonna go on a boat no matter what.
Right.
Oh.
And I suppose there's danger in that, as that is his domain.
The spear sounds promising to me personally.
Yeah, no, I'm
Spear
definitely in
sounds
favor of
fun.
Spear over Barnacoff.
I mean, we can investigate both at the same time, right? Like they're both in the same direction. They're both out on the ocean. You know,
Well,
we can.
and you know me, I don't like to take unnecessary risks. It'd be great if we had the spear and could lure him into shallow waters,
Yeah.
Or even dry land.
or even drive. Ideally both. We may only be able to get one, but once we're out, maybe we can. Assuming he agrees to help us, maybe we can do both. We've done crazier things than 2 quests at a time. We did 2 quests 2 days ago, right?
Right.
There is something, I think, that could get him on dry land.
What's
Mhm.
that?
I will fish the bottle of Megalothari blood out of my bag.
And what would that be?
Well, let's just do the very short version. Imagine a man dying of thirst, and I'm holding a water skin.
Ronnie probably shoots you a look. An ace in the hole, call it.
I see. I mean to infer that this could be some sort of potion that reveals the source of Nautilus's power.
It's something he wants.
It's something he wants bad.
I see. Ah, yes. Then it will be the perfect bait. All right.
What I was also thinking is if I can get my hands on poison and some dye, we could make a second, see if that could do the trick, but you would need something very potent.
Well, I'm not
Hmm.
much of a apothecary. You might want to check with an expert on that.
I mean, we could ask Carrie.
Maybe
Or we
not
could-
Carrie. Carrie's got more of the
Normal.
stuff. I probably think we want to hit up the magic shop.
Yep.
Well, whoever you hit up, make sure they're people you can trust.
I like the idea of having multiple options. That's always smart.
As for getting out to sea, have you thought about acquiring a vessel of some sort?
Well, we do know
Yeah.
that.
I think we've got a good solution on that front.
Oh, really?
We know a guy.
Who might that be? Someone I'm familiar with?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I guess it's not too much of a problem to say so, right? He does have a quest open on the quest board that we're just going to do, really.
They are the
Yeah.
two. Also, I did already say his name, I think.
Oh, you're referring to Edgar, right?
Edgar.
Yeah.
Right.
I did just say Edgar, so it's reasonable that you
Hey.
guys didn't know who I was talking about.
Oh, like said Edgar, a ridiculous name. All right, and he's a seaman.
That's rude.
Yep, just
Ronnie keeps a totally straight face.
Waylon is snickering.
His boat was
Yeah.
on the ocean, I guess.
He's fantastic, and I think we had a good interaction. So hopefully he'll work with us again.
You know, seamen are quite superstitious. They, on the plus side, he might believe you about this ghost ship. It is something of an urban legend, though, so hopefully it really does exist. But that might also mean he's quite wary of going out there. You'll want to secure a deal with him, I think. Parlay with him, so to speak, as quickly as possible, so you you can be sure he's on board.
You can probably
since he has
convince him for the right price.
Well, I
Right.
mean, he has a quest open. Instead of payment, we can decide on that instead.
That's a sensible argument, yes. Right, well, it seems that I haven't anything else to do for you for the time being, unless you wish to discuss further your plans for what to do about Scorch and the town at large.
Yes, actually, Yorkus, I need a favor.
All right.
You have that, pen collection.
Yes, I am quite fond of it, of course.
How's your handwriting?
But I'll allow you to be the judge of that, but I'm quite proud of my calligraphy. He pulls out a parchment with some of his writing on it. It looks pretty nice.
Perfect. Earlier, I was in Scorch's manor and may not have looked, gestures to himself, like myself.
Hmm.
Scorch is looking for the first opportunity to stab us in the back, so, Bilkhaven, loyal minion. I want to feed him fake intel. I think you would be the perfect person for me to steal notes.
Wait, I'm not sure I follow.
I would like your help making fake notes about our fake weaknesses to give to Scorch so that he can't fuck us over as effectively as he could.
Ah, I see. And whose handwriting would I be emulating?
Oh, yours. Yeah, yours. I'm just gonna, fuck it. I can buy a journal or we can take one of yours.
Yes, I have
we'll
plenty of
pretend it's your
paper. That's
bank.
not the issue. So the notes will be in my hand, assumably from me to someone else, or perhaps my own notes about you all, but
Yeah,
they'll
yeah.
be false information, and you, as this Bilkhaven, will take them to Scorch to
Yes.
mislead him. All right, I think
Yes.
I understand.
I mean, don't you have to do bank reports about when we're traveling?
That's clever. Yes, of course. I could have I could look at my own notes and sort of copy the inessential bits, things that corroborate the evidence so that they seem more believable, and then I could just add whatever you'd like in the meanwhile. What should I say, though?
I look at the rest of the party.
I hate animals.
Or what about hypothetically? You only turn into animals that are vegetarian or vegan because you yourself are vegetarian and vegan.
That could work.
Specific.
I can only turn into a fish.
Or like, speaking of fish, like I'm allergic to seafood.
Okay. We're getting a theme going.
Not true. I love seafood.
Or, oh wait, I guess, I don't know, does Scorch know that tieflings are good with fire? You could say, fire is your weakness, and then, he tries to blam you, and you're like, oh, psych.
Yeah, you're scared of open fire?
Right.
So Kelkan's animals don't eat meats. Affinity is scared of fish.
Which will be perfect for a naughty fight.
Perfect.
What were the others?
I'm trying to think for myself. I've been going back and forth.
I've been surprised at how important your friendships have meant to me. And I'm concerned about losing you.
Is that a lie, or are you just being
Is that a,
vulnerable?
is that a
Wait,
lie?
what? Wait.
We're feeding false information.
Oh, I
Ronnie.
thought we were saying things. Okay.
Ronnie takes
I'm
one
gonna
psychic
go cry in the
damage.
Fintats Ronnie.
Was that a liar?
That's embarrassing. Oh boy.
Maybe Wei like really hates and is scared of the undead.
Yeah, I was also thinking like I'm trying to be sober and it's like against my oath, so I can't do smites if people get me drunk.
Are you just trying to get drunk during the battle?
That feels self-serving, but
Yeah,
I'm not
right.
against it.
Who wouldn't want alcohol from a pirate captain before you murk him? That's what I'm saying here.
It's a good
That's
power
some
move.
street cred.
That's some big Kev thinking right there.
I was thinking
Wherever he is, I'm sure Big Kev would approve.
we need to find a good excuse for Oz. We need to make sure that they group up together when they're trying to go after him.
I mean, that's easy enough. Oz is scared of crowds.
Yeah,
What?
it's kind of true, right?
Yeah?
It's okay, Oz. You'll be fine. You'll know when
Yeah.
to fireball. I believe in you.
What?
Oz doesn't
Don't worry
know
about it.
when Oz doesn't know.
I'm suddenly very concerned. I was just gonna say something like, Oz is secretly an 85-year-old man and see what they come at me with.
They're gonna go after your knees. You're gonna have creaky knees
Hey,
like
Big
Big
Kev's
Kev.
knees are
Yeah,
already bad.
right. That's true.
Can't break what's already broken.
They don't need to. They don't need.
They don't need. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh my god. I
Can you imagine?
suppose. Oh, go ahead.
I mean, can you imagine with all this information how they're gonna come at us? It's just gonna be a large group of people wielding vegetables that are maybe on fire.
Yeah, I dare them to set me on fire.
This is
No, wielding
exactly
meat,
what
actually.
happens in Paper Mario Chapter 4, by the way. This
no.
exact thing.
Because
You-
paper is incredibly vulnerable to fire. Obviously.
If you just said I'm really flammable, I have a ton of spells that would make that backfire on them.
Okay.
Now you're getting it.
Oz is flammable. Okay. What about Ronnie?
Ronnie, since getting it wrong, has not been able to stop thinking about the things they're actually scared about.
Well, Ronnie, let's look at this at a new angle. You're really good at a lot of things. What thing do you want to really take advantage of? How do you want to wail on him?
Just like a lot and normal.
Well, like
I'm
you've got your hammer. We've got
It's-
like really good magic.
I don't know I guess if they're grouped up that I could make use of that once. It's best if they just don't get away too much. I could we just convince him I'm really
So we could
good
just-
at
We could
persuading
just say that
people
you're the one afraid of
and
crowds.
lying? Sure.
All right.
We're both afraid of crowds.
Mhm.
Well, you're afraid of crowds, and Oz is flammable, right? Is that? Well, I look at Yorkus. What do you got
Highly
down?
flammable.
Kelkin's
So
animals
wait, me
don't
and Oz
eat
are
meat.
both flammable? We're
Affinity is
overlapping lives
scared of
here.
fish. Wei
Oh.
cannot do smites when drunk. Oz is flammable. Ronnie is afraid of crowds. That's what I have.
Are we good with this?
I don't know about the
I don't
Finn
want
being
them to
scared
throw
of fish
fish
thing.
at me. I really don't want that.
It sounds like you do want.
It'd be kind of funny. That means that they spend their time preparing gathering fish rather than doing something important.
Yeah, but what
Oz, if you
stinky
can
fish?
promise me that you'll catch the fish before they hit me, I'll agree to this.
No,
I have
free
a-
fish. That's food.
Perfect. Perfect.
I think that this plan has a lot of merit. I'm sorry, I got scared by thinking about my own fears. Is this going to read plausibly? Is Bill Caven... But Bill Caven is dumb?
Bill
But
Caven just
Way
stole
isn't
the
dumb.
journal. Bill Caven just stole the
Sometimes.
journal off of Yorkus. Yorkus travels with us, so it makes sense that he'd be a likely target.
Okay.
Wait,
all right.
are we giving this to the real Bill Caven?
No, we're giving this to me, and I'm going to give it to Scorch as Bill Caven.
Yeah,
Okay.
he
Okay.
Oz points the way, the real Bill Caven. The other one's in jail for being an imposter.
Yeah,
True,
yeah, that's
I
my
guess.
cousin, Bill
I-
Haven.
This is
I
getting
identify
too
that.
confusing. Listen, give me an hour or so, and I'll have these notes ready for you. I want to try to make them as believable as possible.
Could you change mine to being like, I am scared because I'm so big and my arms are long, I'm scared to fight near my friends.
Scared of friends.
Well, I don't, make it be like I don't want to accidentally hit them or something.
But
Ronnie
you
can't
do
always
want to
control
hit
their
them?
arms.
What? No, I just have some. I'm good at being near my friends. But we're lying, right?
Oh, wait, no, I got what you're saying, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Ronnie's too cool for us and does the loner thing. Right?
Ron-
They go ahead and they do.
Ronnie
got confused
requires
again.
plenty of room from their allies, to fight.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks. Sorry, it took me a minute.
Hates fish.
I thought we were just. I don't hate fish. It's not my
Sorry, I'm getting these
favorite. But
confused.
No, just say we all hate fish. Then they'll just bring a ton of fish.
But then they
I
won't
want a
want us
ton
to
of fish.
fight. They won't want us to fight Naughty.
that's fine. Naughty will spend his first entire round just throwing fish at us. Aquaman style.
All right.
Think of all the free fish. Eddie will be so happy.
Some fish are kind of sharp. I don't know.
Is Eddie
About
coming
this.
on the boat?
Eddie just kind of shows up where Eddie wants. I don't really control that one.
And Yorkus, if we're gonna be going out on high seas, are you coming with us?
Oh, I suppose I should, shouldn't I?
Well, I prefer you coming after us coming with us than after us with bounty hunters. That's just my preference.
Right. I don't want you to be in danger, but do we legally need you to in order to avoid catastrophe? So we can leave
Bureaucracy.
town on a so we can leave town on this quest.
Well, I suppose since the evidence hasn't been cleared yet, we only sent it off this morning. Yes, it probably is the least likely to draw suspicion if I'm with you. Though it pains me to say that.
You don't have to.
I
Yorkus.
think I do.
You should, though. It is your job.
Okay.
He looks
no,
at you
stop.
with anger.
He doesn't. No, we can figure out. Someone can be disguised as you. You don't need to do this. If
It'll
you
be
don't,
fine. It's not out of fear for my life. I just don't enjoy sea travel. But very well.
That's
I suppose seeing a
reasonable.
ghost ship will be interesting. I don't think I'd like to venture on board, but if it's just a matter of being on a ship on the way there and taking notes, I suppose I can.
Bring like a flask, and then it'll be like being on a cruise.
I fear for my stomach's safety as it is.
Do you need gear?
No, I'm fine. I'm well equipped for this sort of life. Trust me. I survived our last excursion, didn't I?
You did. This one promises to be worse.
Oh, they all seem to, don't they?
All right.
He'll be fine. You've seen how jacked he is.
He
If you need
blushes.
if you need other equipment, I hope you would not refuse it out of pride.
No, I'm fine. I feel well equipped for battle. I was just hoping I could get back to desk work. It's personal preference, not, again, fear for my safety.
If it makes you
Soon
feel
enough.
any better, once this entire thing is over, I imagine you'll have a lot of paperwork to process.
Right. Oh, yes, speaking of which, shall we discuss, potential succession to the throne of Jerixbon, so to speak?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well,
Vote
Look
Ronnie.
at Ronnie.
throne. Shouldn't be a throne, obviously. Ronnie is in the middle of saying.
Well, yes, but you don't plan on staying here forever, do you?
No.
Then perhaps we should think of something more permanent. Do you have any
Yes,
allies who
Ronnie
you'd like
looking at
to...
everyone very daggers. Yeah, maybe
Well-
we should.
Sometimes when there's a state of emergency, they elect an interim mayor, right? Maybe you can be the interim mayor while people figure out who
Yeah.
else to elect.
It's good people skills training, Ronnie.
No, it's a good position for someone with good people skills.
Oh, well then I can do it.
That sounds fine.
What's your first policy as interim mayor?
That requires thought. And I'm not there yet today.
Number one would probably be don't throw fish at me.
Okay, yeah.
What if
see
they
it.
made Eddie mayor?
All funds go to the Cracker Jacks.
I don't...
Mandatory happy hour.
This all makes me think we need to put more thought into who's going to take over town afterwards. You aren't taking this very seriously.
Well,
Ooh,
what about you?
I know.
Yorkus, we're taking things pretty seriously. We just have a lot on our plate.
Fine, then we can discuss it later. But I'm just saying,
Wait, what was
keep it in the back
what
of
were
your
you-
head.
Kels? What's your idea?
Oh, I was gonna say for you, if you want to vote to be mayor, you have to have a minimum blood alcohol level of like 0.8 or something.
Ooh.
Hey.
There's no voting.
Whatever.
It's about money. I don't know how you've forgotten this.
Wait, but what? We can't change that? That was one of the things I did want to have see be different. That it's not the rich people who get to make the rules.
Right.
We can't
I
just make a
suppose
democracy.
You could change that.
Yeah, what if you put in some kind of like monkey's paw where if you're the ruler of the town, you have to start dealing with the poorest people's debts. You have to take care of town, or the debts go away after X amount of time.
Okay, let's relax. That's a lot of responsibility.
Well, no, that's the thing. You want to make it too responsible, so the jackasses like you and me wouldn't want to be ruler or mayor or whatever, right?
Okay. Backwards, but yes.
You know what? Maybe this will be a pet project of mine. You think of the fighting strategy parts. I'll take care of the bureaucracy for you. I think it's only right that I take this share of the burden.
Wait, no, but the debts are the problem, so we just get rid of the bank and make Ronnie mayor with no more bank.
Yorkus, if you want to come up with a few options and bring them to us, I think that'd be great.
Yes, I'll certainly do that. Shall
if only there were an easy way to run a democracy.
Well, I'm sure I'll be able to figure an easy way to run a democracy out in the next couple hours.
And isn't that the trait of someone who should be mayor?
Why don't you go try to secure a vessel, and yes, we'll revisit this on next we meet, maybe later tonight.
Sure, we'll meet you for dinner at home. At our
Oh.
home. At our
I've heard
place.
that the ghost ship only appears in the evenings, so keep that in mind as well.
Ah,
nerds.
Of course it
What
does.
time is it again?
I think you left the manor around 2 p.m., so it's probably around 3 or 4 right now.
Yeah.
that's actually not bad. What was the nature of the quest that Edgar wanted us to do?
It's swimming
There's-
and getting salvage off the bottom of the ocean.
Okay, well, to get in his good graces, we can knock that out of the way, and then maybe by the time evening rolls around, he'll be a little more willing to help us out.
Cool. Are we all in the place that we would want to be to fight a ghost ship from a spell slots and hit points perspective?
I could use a nap, like a
I could use
1 hour
the
nap.
Yeah.
I could
Not a
use
lot of spells.
rest.
I could use a long rest.
I'm okay, but if we're gonna try to go quest and like double quest, I don't have some of my main stuff.
That's fair. Then salvage today, ghost ship tomorrow, unless you want to do both tomorrow.
For the first time in a while, I will remind you guys, you are under no time crunch really right now. You don't really know what Naughty is doing, but at the same time, you're also under no immediate pressure for anything. So unlike with the wedding, you can take as much time or as little time as you would like to prep this, and we can also just do time skips, when appropriate.
Don't we kind of need to wrap some of the stuff up before the photos get back?
Yeah. It gets there in like
We got 2 more days,
I
maybe.
think it's 2 days.
2 or
Yeah.
3.
I think it's 2 days for it to arrive. Then there's probably processing, and then it comes
and
back.
it's gonna take some more days back. Okay,
Yeah,
so we
exactly.
have a clock, but it's a generous.
And well, in general, that's the clock for the evidence to be approved for a some sort of
Audit.
Yeah, exactly. So you're not exactly sure what the formal process will be on that, but because you have a contact in Yorkus, there is a chance that you will be able to finagle that how it goes down, since he is the officer who brought it to their attention as well.
Okay. Well, we could do Edgar's quest and then schedule a boating to the spooky ship after that.
We could try to do both. I can't hit as much as sometimes. I'm just a little tired.
All right, what do you guys want to do?
Well, I think we should we go at least talk to Edgar and maybe head out this afternoon, see how things go. Hey, if we don't get into a fight on that first one, so much the better.
All
Yeah,
right.
it could just be a boring swimming thing.
Just a salvage. It could just be a
Right.
salvage trip.
Okay, so you guys are leaving Yorkus's place and heading over to the docks?
Yorkus, we'll see you at the inn later.
Yes, sounds like a plan.
Wait, don't we have to like pick up the quest, or Ronnie, did you already pick up the quest?
I think I picked it up. I feel like she's given me every single quest that they have because no one else in her lifetime has done a quest.
Yeah, she's really jonesing for some quest completion, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
We are just. I'm just giving up on what I was gonna say.
All right, so you guys head towards the docks, and you see Edgar reading today's paper in his cabin of his little tugboat. He catches eyes with you guys, and you see on the page that's facing away from him is a photo of Finn and Wei. in their wedding regalia, and he like looks at it and then looks at you guys and starts chuckling. Looks
Why does
like
everyone keep laughing at me?
looks like you guys have made the society page. Good for you.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
have I
good.
got gossip worthy for the society page? Let me tell you.
Well, I always like to hear a little bit about what's going on, but I guess I'm hopeful that now that all the wedding hubbub has died down, you might be willing to take me up on that salvage mission. I can't imagine that stuff's gonna stay out there much longer.
Well, let's get after it.
Oh, right now?
Well, we
do
did
you-
promise we'd help you.
Yeah, you got plans?
And the
No,
day
no.
after the wedding, too.
Yeah, sure. Oh, fantastic. I didn't expect you to jump like that. Okay, here we go. All aboard. And with that, you guys hop on the tugboat, and he takes you out to sea. The weather is nice and breezy, fine summer day. It gets a little bit
We could
hot.
Maybe
with-
take your time getting out there so we could just catch a few Z's.
yeah,
Just-
it will take you an hour, so you will be able to get a short rest on the boat as you get out there.
Love it.
And eventually, you will, yeah, you guys can gain the benefits of a short rest right now. Just finding the correct map. Oh, There it is. Okay. I'm going to transition you guys over to the new map now. And I still have to set up your tokens on it. But
Aww,
I'll do so now.
this boat's so cute.
Aw. That is a really cute boat.
You put plants on it? I'm so invested in this boat now.
I want this boat in real life.
This is like Howl's moving boat.
I was
As
gonna
well.
say
I
it
think
has
he
the
Yeah.
same like
moves.
Ghibli
Yep.
aesthetic.
A testament to the power of AI art. AI art. It's never done a thing wrong.
Mm.
I'm gonna get canceled.
Sorry, what was that sentence, Matt? It's never,
Much
it's
like
never dawned. What did you say?
much like our hero Elon Musk, it's never
Oh,
done
God.
a thing wrong.
It's never dawned.
Okay.
This is the cyber boat, actually.
yeah.
No, then he
as
would've
soon
just
as it
drawn a
gets into the
triangle.
water, it just rusts and sinks. It's very reflective, though. Polished to a sheen. It becomes 1,000 degrees when you're stepping on it. So Edgar is gonna take you guys out. You guys managed to get the long rest while you guys are out there, and after a while, he wakes you guys up who are napping and points you to what look to be a series of crates floating on the water's surface. And there's also a lot of debris. You can tell just by basic ability to ascertain information that this is the remnants of what looks to be a shipwreck, and that these are that's my Edgar token. Right. Why doesn't he have his own token? That bums me out. Oh well, he'll stay here. Okay, so he points you guys to the various boxes at sea, and he suggests that
Oh my god.
what's that?
Sorry, I just noticed all these boxes because I zoomed out and then I zoomed back in.
Yeah.
There's a lot of boxes.
That's-
There's a lot of boxes.
Wind Waker looking awesome stuff I've ever seen.
Yeah, look at this detailed battle map I've made for this.
I love that everyone is bunched up at the front and Way's in the back alone. Why?
Drunk on Edgar's hooch, laying in a potted plant.
I found his.
Look, I'm a piranha plant.
I do feel like Ronnie is like at the front, sort of dog at window, like
I'm flying, Oz. I'm flying.
very like ears in the wind, squinting viciously against the sun, like the glare.
Iceberg. Dead ahead.
Finn's already in a bathing suit tanning. It's
yeah, totally. That's
just
your
wears it under
resting
her dress
face.
all the time.
Yeah, sunglasses, sun hat out with the like reflective visor thing.
Each episode part 2.
Hey, Edgar,
Yeah.
is there any way you know these parts? Is there any way to tell anything about which of these is going to be useful and which is going to be trash?
Well, the boat that was carrying it was supposedly carrying a lot of. It was a merchant vessel that got mysteriously capsized out here. So theoretically, any of these things is probably pretty useful.
And when we say mysteriously capsized, are there like theories, conspiracies, gossip, hunches?
Well, you know, I don't want to be a poor sport and put any bad luck on you guys. We're already out here. Why scare you, you know? So why don't you jump in
No.
that water there?
Information is good. We're not going to back
Don't
out.
just capsize.
I mean, sometimes they could. You know, spontaneous capsization. It's possible, right, kid?
Come on,
I
Edgar.
think I'm gonna stay up here for moral support.
Oh,
yeah. Me and Oz are more of the moral support type.
hey, that's fine by me. You can see him sort of trying not to leer at you. but his eyes keep glancing at your bikini zone.
Turns into Goofy.
Gosh, she's the prettiest dame I ever did see.
Okay. Have you heard of any interesting marine life in the area that could be a problem for us?
I mean, what's interesting? All the sea is interesting. You just get in there and get some box, all right? It'll be great.
Come on, man. We're doing this to help you out.
You just
I
want
can't
them to blindly fish for loot?
Look, that's
I
the
can't tell
quest.
if
You said you
Edgar
wanted to
is-
do the quest.
I can't tell if Edgar is being hedgy or if Matt is being hedgy.
That's a difference. The same guy.
Wait, you can pick the first one, right?
Yeah. Sure, we're gonna go. Just tell us what we
Ugh.
might need to get ready for.
Okay,
We just want to make sure the barrels don't get crushed by a shark or whatever.
okay.
Yeah, or a worse thing than a shark.
Hey Oz, who do you think's the fastest swimmer? I feel like Kel has kind of an unfair advantage here.
Kel can just turn into something aquatic, right?
I think it's a very fair advantage.
Yeah, way
Am I being
short, but
voluntold to jump
Ronnie
into water?
has fur, so
What?
You're realizing this is what
Covered in
happens when you
feathers
don't
that are
go to
not
high
water
school.
resistant.
No, like the fur weighs Ronnie down.
The plate
It's
armor
physics.
weighs
Swim
Ronnie
quicker?
down.
It's physics. Obviously.
Well,
Yeah,
dogs
so-
breathe through their fur, so and Ronnie's like a dog or something. So therefore,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
Don't
real
humans
thing
have,
about dogs?
like, skills?
Right, Ronnie goes, I mean, I can hold my breath for like 3 minutes, I guess. I don't know how much, so
Chill
like,
out.
if we could get on top of one of these, I could go get it.
sure. So,
Right.
So Kelken's this blue guy, right? So if we just shove him in the water, he can get the boxes, right?
No. Hold on. I have a better idea. I am going to
Dude.
summon Beast.
Hey.
Summon Beast.
Yeah, I'll do the water octopus dude.
That's Hank McCoy to you.
To me, my X-Men.
Ronnie turns blue. Ronnie turns blue, inverts their strength and stats.
and physical body inverts too, and you're just clinging to the ceiling.
Immediately drops the hammer.
Oh, wait, I have an idea. If anyone diving in the water gets into trouble, Oz pulls out 3 bottles of oil and puts some ink into each one and kind of shakes it until they turn black. Just break this under the water and the oil will float up and we'll know there's a problem.
That's a very good idea, actually.
That's actually pretty cool, and it's also a thing, right? Looks at Kel. That's a thing animals do.
Oh yeah, for sure. Octopi do it all the time. I think squids too.
Oh, right.
nice.
Summon Beast is not
Just break the
summon
bottle.
animals, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
We have those 3 bestial spirit stat
Got
blocks
it.
already.
Yes, got it. Okay. Schblink.
So, which environment do you want to choose, though?
Land, you said?
I was
Air.
thinking air.
Obviously air.
We needed another eagle.
He's so cute.
He's so cute.
Okay.
Blorp, blorp.
Is that a spell slot, Kel?
That is a spell slot. I've marked it down.
Gotcha. Wait, what's the AC on this thing? Wait, I think
11
I have
plus
that thing.
2, so 13.
Plus 2. What were you saying, Owl?
Oz is just giving anyone who's going into the water a bottle of tinted oil, so if something happens,
Oh,
they can
gotcha.
break it, and the oil will rise up, and we'll see the tint in the water.
Gotcha. Well, you'll see their blood, too.
Wait. Rewind. I just clocked. Why did you
Excuse
ask
me?
for its AC?
Huh?
Why did you ask for
Because
its AC?
mine says on the token, I don't know if you can see the token, but if you click it, a 3 green, the 3 bubbles that appear, and it's like health, AC, and
Oh, that's
speed.
fair, but one would assume that you wouldn't need the AC.
Right,
unless...
but I was trying to ask because it says 11 plus, and then when I click on it, it says text. And so I was trying to ask you if you remembered the
I believe
11
you.
plus the level of the spell, and the spell's second level,
Yeah.
so that's the 2.
Yeah, I believe you.
Okay. I mean, he's gonna die, but
We're safe.
it's not.
Were we gonna just not have a totally unattacked encounter situation here? This quest
I mean,
wasn't just.
Listen, you're on a battle map.
What are you talking about? We're just on the beautiful open ocean.
I mean, last time, remember you were on the ocean? The time before that, and the time before that. There's nothing good out there except James Cameron. It's great. All right. Okay, so you got a squid in the water. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, that's great. So he can get boxes, I guess?
I assume so. I mean, you can just use his suckers to like grab onto one and drag it back, or he can break them open on the spot if you want to see what's inside.
Well, no, yeah. It's better if we drag him on. We'll stay up here. He can pull them, and then we'll just get the boat closer. He goes back inside the cabin. Do you want him to climb up here, or want me to move the boat? Just let me know which one you want to go for, and we'll head out.
What if you guys like pulled straws to make it fair?
I mean, to be fair, I don't think any of us really need to jump in. It might take a bit more time, but you know.
I mean, I do have magic armor that lets me swim.
Yeah, why don't... Wait, what? Sorry, Ronnie was distracted by the beautiful light on the water. Why we don't just move the thing closer to one of the things so that the dive is shorter? No matter whether it's your adorable friend who does it or otherwise?
To be clear, the boxes are floating on top of the water for the most part. They are.
Yeah, so why don't we move the boat so it's like here
Yeah.
or somewhere where it's in the middle of a lot of barrels?
Or just like here
Yeah.
and do like one at a time and let our little friend go ahead.
Yep, can't we just like pilot the boat up next to the box and just pull it on board instead of like swimming out?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we could try it, but it'll be helpful because these things are kind of buoyant to have someone in there to make sure we can keep it against the vessel. I think that'll be what the squid is good for.
For
Yeah,
sure.
sounds like
That
a plan.
sounds great.
All
Okay.
right.
That.
Point me in the direction you want to go. And do you want the squid to be on board?
No. He can swim alongside. I'm sure he likes being in the water.
All
We
right.
can maybe hold on so he stays at pace with us unless he's faster than us.
Does he have a
Quick question,
limit
how
on
quick is your
time?
boat?
An hour.
It is a 1 hour spell.
Okay, great. The boat's pretty fast. I mean, well, it's not as fast as a sailing ship, but it probably moves about as fast as 30 feet based on these squares, I would imagine.
Okay.
That means in 2 rounds it could get down to here, and then we, 2 and some change. Then
They could probably take a dash action.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
I mean,
we
you're
also
not-
get it to like the middle, then it's sort of closer to all the boxes.
Right, and you're not in turn order yet, so I mean, you're just sort of
Yeah.
acting it.
Yeah. Like here. Hold on, where's 30 feet? Oh,
Yeah,
God.
no, the blue line is what I was thinking.
Wait, why would we go to the middle where it's far from everything?
You make
No,
a big
no.
W for Wario.
In Wario, we trust.
Like just
Never
let's
mind.
go right like there, get
Don't-
one,
Don't
and
listen
then
to
we'll
the
go there,
homeschooled
and get the
individual.
Well, okay, so boats can fly. So what we're gonna need to do
So
is
obviously, what are we waiting for? It's
wait. I'll just walk across and get them. It's called surface tension.
hey, a water walk's a spell somewhere.
It's just like I'm just so thin and beautiful that like I can like stand on water.
It's
Like
actually
those-
my goal.
Water walking doesn't even tell us.
Yeah, right. Oh no, the water
If
is
I
like
lose another-
submerging into me because I'm so like.
Guys, it makes a
strong.
fish.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Whoa!
Whoa. Illuminati.
The real BB, okay?
Illuminatilus blood foam.
Oh,
God.
shit.
Oh, fuck.
Stakes
Well-
reminder.
I kind of think we should just start by going to one close by, and if any, look, this quest has been here for long enough that something's going on. So just maybe let's not hit a bunch of them at the same time.
That's a fair point. Yeah, why don't we just do the one closest to us first?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll pull her around. Oh no! You all
we
fell
all
off.
got left behind.
Zoop.
I don't have control over the bestial thing token, by
fine.
the way. Okay.
Wait, stop grabbing your tokens. I need to grab this. Oh. Like that?
Yeah, that'll work.
Controlled by Ash. You should be able to control it now.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. As you guys approach this box, you feel the boat tip back as a large swell of waves begins and vibrations from the water begin bubbling up here, knocking the boat a little bit. I need everyone to make a con save. Actually, no, I'm sorry, a dex save.
4.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Oh,
Ozzy,
nice.
no.
Oh,
Oz,
Ozzy doesn't have any more luck points today.
It
Oh,
is a
no.
+4 to that.
Oh,
So
You do add a +4.
yeah, so you're a 13, not a 9. But you do fall, Ronnie and Oz, you fall prone on the deck of the boat.
I don't think I like boats.
Whoa, what the hell was that? Oh, shit. I think I know what it is.
I swear to God, man, if you tell us all about this
Just-
thing you knew about this whole time.
Well, I thought it was it could be one of two things, okay? And it's
Share the
probably,
information.
I don't want to
Okay, what's the
scare
thing
you
is-
guys, okay?
Well, it's a little late for that. Just tell us the worst option, please.
I was gonna let you guys make a persuasion check, but then you all started talking over each other. It got confusing. Anyway, this big barnacle comes
Oh,
out
look.
of the water.
Hey, we found one, guys.
What the fuck?
As you're looking forward, an eruption of water bursts forth, and another barnacle, the likes of which you saw once before on your previous voyage, bursts out of the water. This one is slightly smaller, but not small enough to make you feel at ease. It seemed to be waiting for you to cross the threshold closer into its reach, and now it is eyeing you, and it seems to be zooping upward, somehow standing in this deep water a la Godzilla, and treading this water with its many tentacles, and eyeing you guys directly. Its eyes narrow at you on board the vessel. Oh crap! It's a barnacle. That's what I was worried. That's what I told you guys. Oh man. Oh,
I
okay.
really thought we were cool. I thought we were cool.
Yeah, me too. I didn't think that was that. It's that squid. It's that squid. I bet he really freaked them out.
Oh,
all
my
right.
little squid freaked out the giant one. Sure.
I think so. That's just a guess, but it could be. I don't know much. I mean, we you know, science is out about what those things are like because everyone who does science on them is dead. Okay. I need you guys to roll turn order, please. Okay. Oh wow, I forgot how powerful it was. It's cool.
Rest in peace, little squid Cthulhu. I really didn't think we'd get into combat. I should have though.
At least not like this.
Not
I
like
think we
this.
should have
Not
slept
like
and come
this.
back the next day.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was a big mistake. Okay. So as we are getting into this round of combats, we're gonna take our break. So we will be right back in, let's say, 5 minutes after the hour. So yeah, we'll be right back in just a little bit. All right. Bye bye. Let me put on the There we go. All right. So we are back, and the Barnacoth, this gigantic Cthulian beast, a big crustacean with tentacles and all sorts of nasty stuff, all sorts of stuff glued to it, different barnacles and objects all around it. It emerges from the water, and it's staring right at you guys. Like you are in its sights and it is ready to attack. You've been in a fight with one of these guys before, so you know they mean business. Kelken, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I guess first off, I'll just send Squiddy Boy over there. I think he has 30 feet, so I don't know. I guess he'll dash up there and just try and keep it occupied for the time being.
Okay.
As for me, I guess I'll just for the time being. Ooh, I'll cast Conjure Animals as well. Actually, no, wait, they're both concentration. I can't do that. There's
No.
nothing I can do. I'll produce flame and huck a little bolt of fire at it, I guess. This is so
14 to
sad.
hit?
Does a 14 hit? Okay.
Yeah, you throw it and it just goes into the water and disappears.
Well, shit.
Kelken, you want me to move the ship for you?
That might actually not be the worst idea, guys. What do you think?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Closer fast.
Right up next to it, please. Or at
Alright,
whatever
I'm
range
going
you guys
to
want.
add him to the turn order so you guys can. Oops. So you
You
guys
just
can.
sent your cutest little guy. Boink! And then you fail to realize that dragging ship.
Okay, 16 is what he got. Okay, so I'm gonna put him. So he will move before the Barnacoth, but yeah. When it's his turn, you can tell him where to put the boat. Okay. So he dashes, so it's Ronnie's turn now. You said you want to get in the water
Sorry.
and
He's there. Okay. Ronnie's gonna pound a potion of water breathing
okay.
and
How long does that last?
who knows? An hour.
Nice.
Let's go. And ready an attack. Like they're gonna like get up like the prow basically as it approaches, so that like once we are here, like they will jump and just like attack it.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, Finn, it's your go.
Oh boy. Okay. I am going to use. I believe this will take 2 of my magic tricks to do. Hold on. What is the range? What is the range? There's no range. Okay, I'm. This is fine. I'm going to use my Expandolier.
Okay.
I'm gonna place it right on top of our big beastie boyfriend.
Okay.
And
what's
then
the size of the Expandolier?
10 by 10.
Gotcha. There's no range? That's a problem. I should probably write all range for that.
That's not my fault. I feel like it's 60 feet at least.
Probably. It's a circle, though, right? It's not a...
It just says 10 by 10.
I guess that's a square.
Yeah, we can do square. Square's okay. But I don't want it to get the little octopus.
Can't help you. Why don't you linger?
Do you have to?
Okay.
And then, I think as a bonus action, I can cut it. As a bonus action. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Actually, tossing it is a bonus action, which is crazy.
If I remember
But
correctly,
that means I can use my action
because there's no
to slice it.
ceiling, it just naturally will fall, right?
Oh, really?
Because the idea is
If
that
no ceiling above, the rope will attempt to grip and then plummet instantly.
Right.
Sick. This is just a bonus action then. This is
yeah,
great.
exactly. I'm pretty sure it just falls.
Perfect. Love the ocean.
Yeah. Outside
going to-
rules. I'm touching grass from now on.
Has not gotten up from
Touching
tanning
tide.
yet. Touching tide. It's gonna do 2d10 magical bludgeoning. So let me roll.
Okay.
Because it's falling, right? This is all happening instantaneously.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. 17 magical bludge.
That's too much. I'm gonna say no. Okay, so the Expandolier appears basically. Affinity has this magical trick chandelier that she reveals from her satchel of tricks, or wherever she keeps her tricks, and it flies out above the Barnacoth, expands, and then immediately plummets, striking it on the head for 17 damage. No saves? Who wrote this? I need to fix this.
And it's concussed now, right? That's what
Yeah,
happens?
it just dies instantly.
As a bonus action, I'm going to give methinks Ronnie a bardic
I
inspiration.
thought that was your bonus action.
Oh, you're so right. I still have an action then. That's crazy. Didn't think this far ahead. On top of that, to test it out because I don't remember, I'm going to do dissonant with no. No, we're not gonna do that. Do I have anything else that I can do in range? I would like to hold an action if it comes closer to throw my boomerang at it.
Okay, within boomerang range, which is what?
Yeah.
30 feet?
Which is... Yes. Ignore
60, 120.
Beautiful. So 60 feet, I guess.
It's already within 60 feet, though.
Oh, so I can just
You
smack
could just
it?
throw
Alright,
it,
yeah. I'll smack it, yeah.
But you already threw it, and it was a natural 1. So it comes back, and it hits you in the nose, and it hurts.
No.
Am
I dazzled?
No,
Do I have to roll?
No, you're not. You don't take damage. It just humiliates you in front of
It's
everyone.
just really embarrassing.
That looked really bad. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna have a welt tomorrow. Okay. Oz, it is your turn.
All right. Ozzy is going to stay prone because that actually gives him some cover here. And he's gonna play with this new spell here and launch Elemental Bane at the Barnacoth,
Okay.
baning it with fire.
Okay.
So please make a con roll.
Okay. 19.
Well, and Ozzy's turn is wasted, and he's just gonna lay on the ground here and wait for the boat to leave.
Oh no! Is it save or
As-
suck, or is it just percentage?
Yeah, Ozzy's out of luck points. We didn't take a long rest, so Ozzy's just gonna lay here. That's his move.
All right, guys, tell me where you want me to move the boat.
Just go. Just straight ahead. Go.
Ram it.
At
Ram
the
it.
thing?
Yeah.
Ram it.
Are you crazy? No way.
Wait.
Okay,
Rabbit?
just go towards it then. Whatever. Just get me over there.
What are you talking about? We should get away from the thing and maybe
No,
pick up some
trust-
stuff.
Trust Ronnie.
I trust Ronnie. I'm
On
scared,
guard.
but I trust Ronnie.
All right.
Ronnie becomes so much more uncomfortable.
No, trust Ronnie. Important
Okay.
bits.
I don't want to do this, but okay.
I'm just gonna lay here. Let me know when we get there.
Is this close enough?
Yes.
Oh god, it's looking right at us. This is a bad idea.
You can't see me. I'm on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are technically prone. I assume you got up, right? You guys both got up from prone on your turns. I mean, you didn't use your move.
No, I made a point. Oswald did not get up because
that's
it
right. Yeah,
technically
yeah.
means the Barnacoth has disadvantage on attack rolls against him.
Okay. Well, if it's ranged. Okay.
Rules just say disadvantage on attack rolls, as long as it's not within 5 feet.
Can I still
right,
do my
right,
thing?
right.
Though? Can I get up and jump on it?
Oh, is that the attack you're making when it gets into range?
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, so you're going to jump onto its body, and are you trying to jump onto it and land on top of it? Or are you trying to sink your axe into it? Describe what you want to happen here.
Yeah, I guess I'd like it to look pretty epic. Like, have them jump off the railing, axe above head, and ideally bury it in the Barnacoff.
Do you want to be
Then
standing
we go
atop it
from
or
there.
hanging off the side of it?
Standing on top of it.
Okay, gotcha. All right, it is quite
mean-
large, but you should be able to jump up onto its head and land with the axe into the head.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to make a athletics to jump on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Natural
No
one.
way.
As you
You have
as-
Bardic. You have
Wow.
Bardic. You have
Oh, yeah,
Bardic.
Bardic.
You don't have Bardic.
It's a D8. It's a D8.
Oh,
Yes,
you-
I gave
oh,
Ronnie a
I-
Bardic.
I
Oh no, I
do.
didn't. I
Oh,
didn't.
No, you didn't.
Oh, you don't. Yeah.
Nope, I didn't. Sorry.
As you are, this is a nat one. As you attempt to jump, there is a piece of algae on the rung
Huh?
that you are standing on. Your foot slips, and you tumble into the water, right here instead.
No.
Will you still allow me to make my attacks on it from the water?
Yes,
Okay.
but you
do
will
that.
be with disadvantage because you are treading water while attempting to attack.
It can't. Wait, no. Actually, the squid has pack tactics, not Ronnie.
What?
I was gonna point out
yeah.
pack tactics, but does it work the other
Oh.
way around too? Let me check real quick.
Snack tactics?
Bestial
No,
Spirit
it's the
Water,
person
pack
with that
tactics.
ability.
Yeah, the squid has advantage because you're there, but you don't have advantage because the squid is there.
Right, right.
All right. Disadvantage.
18
Feels good.
will just barely hit.
Alright,
You one of the its flailing tentacles is swinging around towards you, and you strike it, cutting off the end of it. It shrieks, or not really shrieks, but makes a guttural sound.
Any chance you'd let me like having hit it with my axe, pull myself in closer to it?
You're about as close as you can get to it.
All right. Well, that'll be just that. We'll throw a pushing attack. It won't push it, but or actually, potentially, it could push it.
No, it can't because of its ability that prevents. It has sedentary, cannot be moved against its will.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, we'll do it anyway, just to...
Remember, we had a big argument about the last time you fought the Barnacoth? And we were arguing about whether it could be pushed, and my point was that I I made the stat block badly, and it shouldn't have that ability. So now it does. This is all thanks to Teamwork. Okay.
This one
6.
learned.
Okay.
Second attack.
Oh, nice. 22 and 22 with that second attack. Even with
Hey.
disadvantage, still at 22. Okay.
And we're gonna. Oh man. All right, fine.
Okay. So,
So that was
and then
2
another 11 on top of
superiority
that.
die. Yeah.
Okay, so you're hacking away at the web of just like mossy appendages and tentacles that are on the right side. You're basically at its left flank, hacking away at the tentacles there. Okay, is that the end of your turn? Well, I guess you held your action, so yeah, that is all you can.
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything else. Just down here,
Okay.
being fine.
It's going to turn to Ronnie and start making this weird guttural sound.
Ruh-roh.
And it's going to start projecting this ear-splitting blast into your guys' minds. Make a wisdom save as this. Everyone on the boat, not Ronnie, but everyone on the boat is going to get blasted by this thing.
Shit.
Are
add
appropriate
+4.
people adding their +4?
I think Cal's the only one in range.
Yeah, right now
Okay.
Cal is the only one in range.
Oh, really?
Ooh, Oz.
Ozzy is
Nice.
solid.
Initial 20. Okay, so Kel, it's a bit too overpowering for you.
Cal adds a +4, so it's also a 16.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right, because he is within range. But the rest of you hear a garbled mix of what feels like speech in your brains and just like a ringing that's like just annoying to you. So you're only getting half of it, but Oz hears this clearly inside his head, magically attuning to the telepathy, being probably the most skilled with because of his message ability, just his sheer ability to understand mind-to-mind connections. And Oz, you understand its words clearly. Little creatures, you do not wish to be my food, do you? And yet you fall for my trap. This is your last chance to flee before I consume you all.
It's saying we have a chance to flee.
Well,
do
we
you
do
wanna
kind of want his help, right?
do we want to ask him about Naughty if he wants like Varnikoth glory?
He doesn't understand common. Should I try to message it?
Yeah, why not?
If you know what he says, maybe he knows what you say.
Mr. Barnacoff, do you understand common?
It stares at you unblinkingly. It doesn't seem to understand.
I'm gonna try message. You'll probably get that.
Okay. All right, so you can't cast a message because it's not your turn yet. But this thing is going to, as a show of its power, is going to try to destroy the bestial spirit in front of it.
Oh no.
And it is going to hit it with its tentacles, to the best of its ability. 22. And it's got to make two. Oops. It's got to make 2 dex saves, please.
Okay, that's 1, and that's 2.
Okay, they
Neither
both
of them are at
fail.
advantage, so they both fail, yeah.
So it is now grappled. So the thing has it wrapped up in its tentacles.
Okay.
And
It's the 13 damage.
Yeah, that's 13 bludgeoning damage, and then 8 more bludgeoning damage on top of that. So 21 bludgeoning damage to it. Oh, so it's dead.
9 hit points. No.
No.
The air one has 20 hit points. The water one has 30.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, Bestial Spirit, 20 hit points, air only, or 30. It says 3, but it's 30. Like, it's not 3.
Oh.
Yeah, I
So-
looked up the spell description as I was casting it, and it is like 30 for a water-based thing and land, 20 for air.
20 air only or 30. Okay. Okay, got it.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, 30.
Is that right?
Yeah, I looked it up just now. I thought it was +5, but it's +5 for each spell level above second, which it isn't. So it's just 30. Well, it doesn't want to put it in chat, but
That's fine.
Also, sorry, that was because I forgot about my other bugbear thing.
Because it didn't have a turn in combat?
Yeah.
Is that on top?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, add that. Okay. So it is doing damage to that thing. Wei, what would you like to do?
Is there any spare rope on the ship?
Yeah, there's tons of rope.
I grab some rope and I throw it to down to Ronnie, and I'm like, "All right, come on, we're gonna boogie."
What? I've got him.
We need a plan B.
Are you moving to where Ronnie is, or are you dumping it over the side?
Yeah, I'll move to here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Wei's gonna lower a rope. Do you have any bonus actions you would like to do?
No.
Okay. Kelkan, it is your turn again.
Okay. I guess before we move, Blaze of Glory, little squid guy, he's gonna make an attack. That's not the one. Bestial Spirit, at advantage, Maul. 13 does not hit, does it?
Ronnie
13
tries their
misses.
best to spook him.
Shit. Okay. Well, that's still. Okay, I can still go. Another. I'm just gonna huck another.
Produce flame
bolt
at it.
of
Okay,
flame
25
at him,
will
yeah.
hit.
For
For 13
fire
fire
damage.
damage. Okay. You get a little bit of spark inside its eyes and it starts to blink. But even that doesn't seem to do that much damage to it. You guys have been doing chip damage on this thing. But yeah, it still looks really, really powerful. Even as you slice away tentacles, more seem to grow. All right, Ronnie, there is a rope dangling about 10 feet away from you and a Barnacoth within 5 feet of you.
I will grab the rope as whatever action economy you tell me it is.
It should just be climb speed. So if you don't have a basic climb speed, it's just going to be difficult terrain to get up there.
I don't think I have a climb speed.
Right, you don't. So I would say, and you don't have a swim speed either. But it's not.
It's within my reach.
It is within your reach, so you should be able to just easily grab it and pull yourself up. Just this distance will be, difficult terrain,
Okay.
but also
So
just make an athletics roll on that to climb up.
Cool. Can't go worse than last time. I don't have disadvantage.
You don't have disadvantage.
You tell me, I guess.
though.
Do I?
No, you don't
All
have
right.
disadvantage.
It
on
can
that
go
for
as bad as last
Yeah,
time.
if you had disadvantage, it would have been a natural one, but it's a 28, so you easily climb back up aboard the vessel and land here.
Can I scoop up our little guy
the bestial
with
spirit?
my long reach? Yeah.
Not from where you were before, and it's down another 5 feet too. And it's still being grappled by the Barnacoth. And it's also not a
It's
real
okay,
creature,
Ronnie.
it's a conjuration.
I appreciate
right?
it. I can bring him back.
Yeah, he's a summon.
Thank you, though.
You do notice that as you're moving, the Barnacoth moves a series of tentacles towards you as if it is going to strike you, and then at the last moment doesn't, as if to say, I could have hit you, but I didn't.
Ronnie's ears are so back in such a like combative, but like, yeah, yep, nope, no,
Like-
you got it.
I'm slapping like both of Ronnie's arms in that kind of like coach, like don't worry, I know you can take it. I know.
yeah, that thing's easy to kill. Don't worry about it. All right, Finn, it's your go.
Okie dokie. Hey guys, are we like running? Are we punching? What are we doing?
Let's try not to hit it and run, and I'm gonna see if I could talk with it.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
give Oz a bardic inspiration,
Okay.
and I'm
Oh,
still
can I-
going to. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, can I give them a Oza guidance?
Yeah.
Because I didn't use any of my economy other than getting
Right.
on board.
Right. Okay, Oz has guidance and inspiration. What was that you were gonna else do, Finn?
Oh, I'm going to hold another action for my boomerang in case it.
Okay, if things sour, you'll
Tries
toss
anything
the
funny.
boomerang at it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oz, it is your turn. You're gonna try to send message to it.
Yes, Oz is going to be as persuasive as he possibly can, and is going to message this creature. Hi, Mr. Barnacoff. We're gonna leave you alone. You just kind of startled us, but we do have a proposition for you because we do share a certain common blue enemy.
At first, you see the Barnacoth recoil a little bit in a frightening way that sends a wave up that rocks the boat. I need those who are standing to make a dex save.
And now I'm near more party members.
Oz is just sat on the ground.
Yeah, Oz is still down, so this doesn't apply to him. Okay, Ronnie, you fall on your butt. Kel, you fall
7.
off the boat.
Lovely.
You splash in the water. Edgar stays up, gripping the wheel. Finn. Dex save.
Is it not sending? Hello?
Doesn't. Oh,
Here we
natural
go.
20.
Nice.
We love.
Okay. You stay up. And actually, due to your quick thinking, because of your natural 20, you grab Kelken by the scruff of his beard as he's tipping over backwards over the boat, and pull him back up.
Thank you, out. Thank you, out.
Your hand is full of beard hair that ripped out, but you have
I can
managed
fix
to
that later. Sorry.
The Barnacoth leans in and like comes around here and goes straight up to Oz. It speaks the language. How do you know such things, little small one?
I'm a wizard.
Wizard. Practitioners
I'm a
of
special
magic.
owl.
Special owl. I know not of owl. Beings that float above. Delicious birds. Pelican. Seagull. Albatross. Delectable
I
each.
unfortunately no do the fly thing.
Regrettable. Perhaps you
I
would
know,
also
tell me
like
about it.
deliciousness. This blue one of which you speak, do you mean... He's also released the bestial spirit at this point to speak to Oz. Do you speak of that small squidling there?
No, I mean like the I'll be honest, I'm kind of afraid to say his name because every time we say his name, he seems to pop up. But it's like that real powerful guy who kind of likes to kill a lot of you guys and is kind of probably wants to kill us. He's kind of been real bothersome.
Not J.K. Rowling. She who shall not be named. He. At this point, the rest of you are getting a little intimidated as this thing is leaning way over the rim of the vessel to like lean in and stick its face very close to Oz. And it's looking at him very curiously and is like, this one you speak of, does he ride the waves and make the vibrations of sound with his instruments?
Yeah, it's that guy. He's a jerk.
Yes, he is a bane on my existence. I fear I am the last of my kind because of his deeds. What do you know of him?
We know that he's super powerful and seems to have a lot of people wrapped around his fingers, and we kind of want to get rid of him. If you want to help with that.
I wish for nothing more than to destroy him, even if it means to die in battle to avenge my kin. I see two paths forward in this life. To stay here and live amongst my glittering treasures, my last known refuge, or to die fighting this Nautilus.
Well, I mean, we definitely plan to fight him if you want to help. We would be more than honored to have your help. And it would be a great service for you to go out and, or perhaps not even go out, but in a blaze of glory to help us take down this foe of both of ours.
Okay, make up your persuasion roll with advantage.
All right, and what were all the bonuses the party gave Ozzy again?
Guidance and also
Bardic
one of
D8.
Finn's Bardic's, yeah.
A D8 and a D4 in reverse order.
Okay, I'll see if we need
D4
them.
guidance, D8s, yeah. Okay,
Oh.
18. Do you want to use your...
I'll use the D4 for now. I'll save the D8.
Okay. Okay, so using guidance, roll D4. 20. Dirty 20. But you needed a 21. No, I'm kidding.
I got that D8.
I know.
Outcome hasn't been decided yet.
Or has it? Hasn't all been predetermined. They're deciding the outcome in advance. It's like Critical Role. He's going to study you and think, the bargain with lesser creatures is not my way. However, you are not a lesser creature. He takes you, if you were willing, Oz, and he scoops you up with his tentacles.
Yeah, he's been kind. Oz is willing.
And he puts
You see Ronnie try very hard to hold himself back from just like they would have been ready to like grab Oz if needed.
Yeah.
And so like
full body clench. It takes you and places you up on its forehead so it can get like the best like telepathy connection with you.
Oz gives it like a friendly pat, like you would a horse when you're sitting on it.
It gently, with one tentacle, gestures to, and sort of like pushes your forehead towards its forehead as if it wants to make a connection.
Oz doesn't see anything wrong with this. Sure.
As you okay, make a wisdom save. Okay.
Oz still has that
Plus
D8
four,
if he
plus
needs
four.
it.
+4.
Plus 4, so that's a 17.
17. Yeah, and you also still have Bardic if you want to use it. Bardic's on saves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bardic is for any roll as long as it's not damage.
Okay.
It's a
21.
D20 roll.
So you suddenly feel, although it's non-literal, it's not a physical manifestation. You feel like there is a gateway opening in the forehead of the creature, and you suddenly feel yourself pulled inside it. To everyone else, Oz just appears to be sitting stationary, his eyes becoming glassy and sort of flickering with light. And Oz, you feel yourself going on this, like, transcendental voyage into this creature's mind and memories. And you see hundreds and hundreds of years of time passing in a matter of seconds. You see this thing scuttling out from an egg as a tiny, tentacled crab-like creature, smaller than even a tuna, and suddenly growing and evolving and eating sharks and getting bigger and bigger, and finding itself in this larger brood of creatures also growing and getting bigger too. Some of them even nesting and creating eggs of their own. And you see them feasting on a family of underwater humanoids, same type of creature as Nautilus Bloodfoam, but not him specifically, just his people, his tribe, that you recognize from similar markings on their bodies, feasting and destroying and ravaging his former village. And then you see the look of fear in this eyes. You feel the palpable fear inside it, shuddering throughout your body, almost aching as it witnesses the deaths of dozens of its friends and family members, the members of its. Although it doesn't have quite the same sort of familial connection as many humanoids do, it does feel this sense of loss and grief echoing within it until there is nothingness. The seas feel empty, devoid of purpose once more. And you see that all that is left are these vacant husks and carapace split by Nautilus Bloodfoam. All the wreckage of each of their treasures slowly decaying at the bottom of the ocean, and leading you to today and this place where it sits beneath the sea on a pile of all of their former belongings, and waits beneath these boxes that float at the top of the sea, waiting for prey and food to come by, taking the glittering remnants of the shipwreck to make its own eventual mausoleum for when it too decays, for when its time comes. Suddenly you are back, sitting above its head, and it takes you and places you gently back on the boat. To everyone else, you see a giant diamond, like a dark diamond, appear on the creature's forehead, about the size of Oz himself, and there is a dark diamond on Oz's forehead now too, like a mark in his feathers. We are now bonded. When you reach out to me, I shall come for you. Until then, leave me to my solitude.
Please stay safe.
I shall remain until it is time for my task. Not to kill the moment, but what the hell's going on out there?
Oh, good. Ronnie says with a big question mark, looking at Oz.
Oz, blink twice if you're okay.
What? No, don't worry, we're good. He's friendly. He's gonna help us.
He's friendly.
Sick.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Did he say how many of these boxes we can take?
Oh no, these are his treasure.
What?
Yeah.
But the whole reason
these
we're
are
coming
his.
out. Okay. There's a lot of treasure though. Can we take like 3 of them, please? Ask him.
You wouldn't
Do you
steal a
treasure
box
your
from a
life?
dragon's hoard, would you?
Are you serious right now?
I mean, we came out here. It's barely worth the price of fuel to get out here. You know, come on. You said you'd help me here. I gotta eat too.
We
Okay, we'll help
treat
you. We
you
got a
to a
different haul.
drink.
We'll hook you up other way.
We've got a haul.
My
tonight.
guy.
We wanted to ask you if you could help us
Pay
with a
you for
haul.
gas.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Okay.
just submit your mileage.
So you'll pay me for the quest you were supposed to do, and then, hey, big guy, can we take one of these boxes?
I don't think he
You're
understands
Owen.
you, Chief.
It's fine.
It
That's
turns
fine.
and looks at Edgar through the window, and then turns to you, Oz. What says this little hairy one?
He just wants to know if we're ready to go or not.
Yes, go. He shoves the boat backwards. It
Yeah,
goes.
he says go. I think we
Before-
go.
Before we head out, just one final thing. Oz, can you ask if I have permission to, like, just swim the waters? I promise I won't take any of his stuff. I just want to survey the wildlife, you know. I have a personal interest, and I'm very weak in the water. If I could get his permission, that would be appreciated.
He shoves the boat back, and you guys go all the way back there. One of the crates
man.
does go with you in the
Wait.
in the wake of what just happened, and along with the squid who's sort of like clinging along to the side, and you see Edgar
Ronnie.
pop out, and he's like, "Hey, there's one. It's Squiddy. Get that
Ronnie
thing."
is trying to grab the squid.
Yeah, definitely not.
Hey, come
Come
on,
here.
get that one. It's right there. It's easy to get.
Ronnie's trying to get the squid, not the box.
Hey, I'll help you with the squid. You get the box.
No boxes, only squid.
Oh, come on,
We're
it's
fine.
right there. He's gonna
What
grab.
is-
He's gonna
what
grab like a
doing?
docking hook and try to pull.
Can the
Pull it
squid
over.
interfere?
Ronnie is going to, as passively, as like gently as they can, just sort of try to stop that from happening. Be like, come on.
He's gonna weasel his way out. He's gonna shift
What do you-
into his boar form and butt you a little bit to butt you away.
All
right,
right.
I want my
Ronnie's like,
thing.
no, all right, we're going, and then also gonna say, what?
Whoa. Can the
do you
squid
think is
interfere
in
with him
that-
trying to pull the box up on back,
What?
like back up?
What?
Sure.
What?
Roll a contested or
Can you
contested.
just let him pull it up?
No, he's contesting.
Strength.
Yeah, you can just roll a d20 or a strength, whichever. Yeah, if you got a strength modifier on that thing. Okay, yeah. The squid pulls it and places it back. Oh, come on! What the hell?
No.
What?
No.
You guys are the worst
He's
questers
trying
ever.
to get us killed.
Edgar,
He's not. He
Edgar.
pushed it with us. He wants us to have it.
what gold
Listen.
do you think is in that floating box?
It's got to
Yeah.
be like doubloons or like I don't know, fine dresses. I don't know.
You know, come on, you
Listen,
know how
Could
boats
be a
work.
box of underpants. We should probably head back. It's
So,
not
we
worth
know-
it.
do you know how long I've been wearing these? Oh, come on. He starts reaching for it again with the...
We know
Take
the best
He
dumpster.
will buy you a new pair of underpants. Come on, let's go
I'm
back.
going to hold you to that little bird.
Take it from
He will bite
experience.
you.
It could just be teeth.
Oh, I
It
could
could
use
just
some
be
new
teeth.
teeth.
You don't
know what it's like.
It's just been in a barrel at sea.
You see, it's like storage units. You see all these boxes in there. Anything could be in them. It's tantalizing. It's been blowing my mind like a mystery. You got... Oh...
I don't think you understand. The Barnacoth eats people. If we push it too far, it may decide, one off the top isn't too bad.
Well, did it say when it goes to sleep or something?
I don't know if it sleeps. It just seems kind of lonely. Honestly, I think he just needs a friend.
Okay. Oh, fine. Whatever. I give up. He goes back to... He's really upset right now. You're pulling the squid back in, Ronnie?
No,
yeah.
the squid will tag along because the squid cannot breathe air.
Okay.
Ronnie doesn't know.
Ronnie doesn't know in the boat.
Murders the
It's trying
squid.
to
It just
scoop it.
dies.
It just like keeps trying to scoop, but like it just is. They just keep grabbing a bunch of water and being like, "I'm sorry, Kel, I can't get it."
It's okay. I appreciate that you look after it so much, but I think he's happy where he is.
Okay.
Inside your mind's eye, Oz, you feel this voice. We shall be connected. I shall not pry, but if you need to speak with me, you always can.
Okay. I mean, I don't keep many secrets, so you're free. It's a little chaotic in there. You may not want to pry.
He immediately begins to pry. He zooms into your head, learning your life story as you saw his. It does not take as long, because your life is not as long.
We all just observe Oz blinking a couple times on the deck.
Your life
Yeah,
was
Ozzy
very
doesn't have any
strange, but you have a noble heart.
Aw, thank you. And if you feel lonely, you can call me your friend.
Friend is foreign to me, but I shall take your word. Our bond is sacred. It is important to me. It is what I would extend to family. So, for
Aw,
that,
thank you.
you are close to me now. I shall protect you.
And I'll try to protect you.
Very well.
I-
Fare
I'm
thee
just
well.
a little bird, but I'll do my best.
He disappears beneath the ocean waves.
Ozzy just has his dumb little smile. That's all the party can see.
Ugh, this is the worst quest ever.
Okay.
You know what?
Dude.
I'm gonna go to that quest board, and I'm gonna give you 1 star. That's what I'm gonna do.
We saved your life.
You didn't do I'm at the same place I was if I hadn't gone at all. There's a box
Yeah,
right
you're not
there.
dead. You're not dead from a barnacle.
All right,
Ugh,
so you're in the
I wish I
same
was.
place.
And never mind.
You know being in
That's-
the same place is better than being dead, right?
No, it isn't. He's pouting. I'm taking us back home.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, and with that, you guys, another hour passes, yeah.
While we're on the boat ride back, Waylon will take a moment and kind of like sidestep and be like, "Hey, Ronnie, I wanted to like ask you about something, but we've kind of been dealing with a lot."
I forgot.
What's up?
Oh my god.
Are you okay?
No, no, I'm fine. This is more just like personal stuff. Is that okay?
Yeah. Or okay, sure. Ronnie in their mind. Did Wade and Finn do something? Did something happen? I don't know.
Wait,
Yeah,
I'm
of course,
pregnant.
sure. What's up?
Last night we were getting back from the party. I noticed you didn't want to talk to Usei, and I thought you guys were like buds. Everything. What's going on?
I would like everyone listening to know that I, the player, also forgot that this was a thing.
Yeah, I don't remember this happening either.
We were like fleeing a big chaotic thing. After all this stuff, especially with Polly and everything, I don't like to involve more people than we need to in the things that are dangerous about us.
Like, I don't know, it seems like you kind of give that guy like the hot and cold treatment. I thought you I don't know, I thought you guys were buds.
The what?
I thought you guys were buds. The
Yeah.
bouncer guy, Usei.
Sure. Usei, yeah. No, he's been nice to us when we went there, and I tried to get some information out of him before about like the Jesuits murder,
Uh-huh.
but he didn't.
The music is killing me.
Yeah, Kel, what are you doing?
We are just on a motorboat now, like carving.
This
Miami
feels like it
Vice.
warrants combat music. I don't know.
This is Ronnie's Mortal Kombat. Ronnie's like, cool, jump into the water, fight a wildly overpowered octopus monster. Cool. Wait, you're asking me about what now? Fatality. Is he okay? Did he hurt you when you went to figure out about that fucking guy?
No.
The guy with
He,
fleas?
no.
Does he have fleas?
Sable absolutely
Yes,
has
please.
fleas. You need to stay away from that man.
Wait, but I thought we should kill him.
Uh,
Are we not gonna? I mean, I need more information. Actually, I think he seems like a bad dude, and I don't like him. But
Sable
I
is
actually don't know very much about him.
Sable is a horrible person, and we'll leave it there. Let's talk about a lighter subject. Usei.
Right? Yeah. He
Yeah.
didn't. So he's not working with Sable.
No.
Okay,
No.
great.
He also hates Sable. You know, he's.
Why does he hate Sable?
Because he's got fleas.
Oh.
Or no. He is in Sable. Sable has fleas. People don't like fleas. Sable's just covered.
And they just let him stay at the fancy hotel?
That's what we're saying, right?
Well, we're not staying there anymore. Fleas are awful.
Yeah, who's hearing this conversation? Is this private?
I mean, it's theoretically private, but it's not a big boat, and I assume Oz doesn't have great personal space, and he also has magic telepathy powers now.
Oz
And I think
doesn't really
Ronnie also
understand the
killed-
concept of private conversation.
Yeah, I imagine you guys are like standing next to each other, and Oz just like slowly, like SpongeBob, like appears. And, like,
I think Oz also
Leaks into
likes
frame.
gossip, and we're shit
I
talking
also imagine
somebody
like
else.
Ronnie also doesn't still realize that this is intended to be a private thing. They're just like, yeah,
I'm just
Yeah.
rolling with it.
you seemed so stressed when you came back. Like, did everything go okay?
yeah, Finn is
I'm really
pretending
glad
to
to
sleep nearby.
100% was
Tuesday
about to type that.
wasn't giving you a hard time. No, I think he seems nice. It was really good of him to like, he didn't get all weird and like classist when we lost all our money and power or whatever.
Yeah, no, he seems really nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Does he want to like go on quests?
He might actually.
Okay, look. It's bad enough that we didn't even shoot. All right, well, it's bad enough we have so many people who are putting in danger. I think, do we need a better system for talking just us about when we invite people to be part of this? It feels irresponsible the way we do it now.
I mean, yeah, we can figure out like the vetting process when we have a guild together, but
Oh, that's such a good point. I get caught up in things sometimes, like this Bartikov and whatever happened with us, but it's really cool that we're gonna have a guild. I think that makes me real.
Ronnie, I need to be real with you. I don't know about the quest thing. I'm starting to get the feeling that he kind of likes you and he would like to go on a date with you. That's what I'm trying to suss out right here.
Oh. Is this important for the team?
Does it need to be?
It's simpler. We're not gonna stay here.
Yeah, but like, I'm just trying to get to know you better.
You're trying to get to know me better? I just pushed my glasses up my face in real life. Ronnie doesn't wear glasses, but that's the energy that was happening. What?
Everybody's listening. Even Edgar is like,
Yeah.
he's still angry, but he's like, Which
Edgar
way is
from
this
inside
going?
the little cabin.
Edgar props the door open.
Yeah.
The Barnacoff.
Tunes in.
Yeah, inside Oz's mind,
Via
you see
Oz.
a tentacle come out. It's like it turns into an ear.
Pulling
He's just eating
popcorn out of
popcorn.
Oz's mind.
Yeah,
Actually, no. Oz pings the Barnacoff. It's like, you gotta listen to this.
so awkward.
Wait. Yeah.
Ronnie, all you talk about is work and keeping people safe. I wanted to. He seems to like you. Being a little nosy here, but I wanted to know if you liked him back or if you would be interested in liking him back.
I haven't thought about it.
I relate to this one.
This
Was
Barnacoff
that Edgar or the
equivalent
Barnacoff?
That was the
OMG,
Barnacoff
so
inside your
me.
mind, Oz.
Well, you have trouble asking people out. I'll be honest, I never even think about it.
I am the last of my kind. I have no one to mate with.
I'm sure we can find you someone you could hang out with.
Ooh, woo.
What did he say at the end?
Ooh, woo.
He said,
Woo.
ooh.
Hey, I thought that's what you said, but I thought maybe I was mishearing who.
It didn't translate perfectly.
He
No.
did, yeah. But for some reason, you feel like you hear him blushing inside your mind.
Guys, I think Barnacoff is really lonely. We may need to find him a friend once all this is over. I feel really bad.
Sorry, just imagining that Ronnie is having conversation with Wei and just hears Oz say that behind them.
Still standing between you. Now realizing
think-
the Barnacoff is listening to this too.
Yeah,
I
they
think
just look
that-
down and realize Oz has been sat on the ground between them this entire time.
Has not gone from unprone yet.
I think Oz, that is an incredibly sweet, compassionate action. I like it. Looks up at Wei. I don't know how to feel about this.
Yeah. That it's a lot to like put on you on the spot. You think on it, and if you want to talk to me about that, feel free. I will leave you alone now.
Thank you for relaying this information.
Yep. Wait, we'll go over to where Finn is and just like nailed it.
Yeah, I mean, wow, look at that. You can be honest. I was totally gonna help you.
Wow!
I was totally gonna help you with whatever elaborate scheme you were gonna try out, but this works too, I guess.
I feel bad about just, at least now they can think about it, and worst comes to worst, doesn't do anything, we'll figure something out. Plan B.
We're pretty set on plan Bs today anyway, I guess, huh?
Plan Barnacoff.
I like the Barnacoff.
What does Plan Barnacoff mean?
I don't know. They just kind of come up with names for things.
I see.
Ronnie is gonna try to busy themselves both in an effort to be distracted and to regain any goodwill from this person, even though now they're sort of like, he's being a real dick about this whole thing.
Hey,
but
don't mess with
still,
my
it's like-
stuff. It's my trash.
still-
I keep it
they
there for its
learned-
purpose.
They're doing like the sweeping and like the good tying up the it's not a sailboat. They're just helping because they went on the tour with him earlier last
Right.
time.
He's
Shoveling
still being
coal or
petulant
whatever.
about it.
Yeah,
Because
no.
he's
Ronnie can tell, so Ronnie's not talking to him. They're just helping silently.
I didn't say I wanted it clean. I like it dirty. Stop it. No. After some time passes, you arrive back at the dock. And Edgar just looks furious. He's not even speaking to you guys.
Do we need damage control?
Yeah.
We
Don't
do
we have those
need-
extra coins that didn't divide up into 7 from the vault? We could just give him those and not have to worry about what we're going to do with them.
Well, how much was the payout for the quest? We did kind
It
of
was
say that
like-
we'd refund him, right?
It was like 10,000 gold, but like
Holy.
we
okay.
also he didn't damage the ship.
Yeah, we
He
just have
lost
to give
time
him money
and
first.
fuel. And his trouble, I suppose, because leans over because we do need a boat again for the other one.
Well, I'm not the most persuasive person, but maybe we can try persuading him to take us out again and rent his boat at like an hourly rate or something.
That might be helped if we give him some money now.
Right.
Well, we could find another person to take us out that's not so eager to jump into the water with the Barnacoth and not take us back to shore.
Yeah, honestly, that was kind of alarming. I really did think he was more level-headed than that, but I guess now we know, and it's good that we know now.
Not that I'm her biggest fan, but didn't Allie say that she knows how to get a boat? Or was she
Ronnie just thinking that you meant them after jumping in with the water. I'm sorry, I really misread the situation.
What? No,
What?
no, you weren't piloting the boat, Ronnie. You're fine.
Yeah, no,
I'm talking
Ellie
about
said
it.
she would.
He was gonna get eaten by the Barnacoth and just strand us there.
Are you guys gonna get off my boat or what? This is getting really
Yeah.
awkward.
Yeah, Oz is
okay,
saying
okay.
this loudly so he can hear. Oz wants him to understand.
Look, why don't we pay you for services rendered? How much would you usually charge if we were to rent your boat hourly?
We've
It's not about that. It's that you guys don't get it.
What?
I've wanted
Okay.
to go on a treasure hunt, you know? My life's
Ozzy
boring. I
holds
read all
up
these
a
tall
finger.
pirate tales and I see this veritable treasure trove floating out there and thought with some adventurers we could, scoop them up, avoid as much danger as we could, and then
Avoid danger, my friend. That was the opposite of that. You could have died. At least, sure, your life may be boring now, but you get to live another day to have another adventure. Do you want it to end right here, right now?
no, but we could have taken a little bit more danger and gotten a few more
Okay.
treasures out of it. I'm just saying it. We just went
No.
all the other way.
No, guys, Edgar has a great point. He wants some adventure. Let's give him some goddamn adventure.
Fair enough.
I do not trust him piloting a boat with us on it.
Okay?
Hey,
Well,
I'm a good
first
captain. I got it, you guys. And by the way, I'm not the one who said, "Oh, a giant monster. Let's drive the boat towards it." That was you.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Real quick, first off, that wasn't your treasure. That was the Barnacoth. And second, we should be charging you. We just saved you from a Barnacoth.
Okay,
Wait,
let's
hold on.
be real. That was a shipwrecked stuff. All right, it's finders keepers, and if it's
Yeah,
his,
you found
then
it first.
then maybe he should, collect it and put it someplace, or put his name on it, or put a little flag on it or something. Because otherwise, it kind of seems like he was just putting it out there to attract guys like me and this whole sea full
Yes.
of pirates, and then he was gonna kill and eat us. So it doesn't seem like he's the
Yeah.
coolest guy. Okay?
but it does feel like you really just landed on what that box was, right?
Yeah,
What?
that's the
Treasure.
worm on the hook. He's
Bait.
trying to eat people.
Right.
It's like a wild
probably an
animal. If
empty
you walk
box,
into
yeah.
a wild animal's den, it's going to bite you.
So you're saying...
Were you did you hear about some other?
Yeah, I've been hearing tall tales, but who knows? It could be fake. I guess it would take a competent, brave captain with a really awesome fucking boat to find out about it. But I guess we'll never know.
If only we knew one of those.
Where can we find one of those?
I don't know. I guess you could talk to Scorch or something.
Yeah, we could talk to Scorch, and then he can keep that really cool treasure. Yeah.
Well, listen.
And
Wait,
he'll
what
get
was
to
that
see
about
the
treasure?
really- I mean, I don't know. I'm a landlubber. I probably don't hear tall sea tales like yourself, but I've
No, I'm a piping hot seaman. I know all the tales.
Wait. It's okay. We'll go live that pirate life with some actual pirates, you know? They probably
Yeah,
know what they're
Hey,
doing.
come on.
I was
can-
jonesing for some. I was
Look,
jonesing for
we-
some ghost treasure.
Yeah.
I wanted.
Wait, did you say ghost treasure?
Yeah, we keep hearing about this ghost ship that
Oh my
appears at night.
god. Oh my... You're trying to get me to go to... You're trying to... First, you take my treasure. Then you're trying to... Oh, we saved your life. And then you're gonna get me killed on that freaking ghost ship? Do you know how many times people die out? Oh my god. You don't even
No,
know.
we said we were looking for a competent captain, not you.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
listen,
if you're just
kid,
like
I know you got some
scared-
special hard on for your squid monster out there, but listen, the one thing you can't insult is my seafaring ability, okay? I got us there, I got us back. Not a speck on us, right? So cut me a little slack here.
You were about to feed yourself to a Barakas after you knew it was there and started attacking us.
All I wanted was one box. It was right next to us.
Well, what if there's even more treasure at the ghost ship? Have you ever thought of that? It
If
might not
people-
even really be a ghost ship. That could just be some bullshit so people don't go and check it out.
There's
And-
a ghost ship. I've been there, my friend.
All right, and you said people have died on the way to the ghost ship,
You
which
know
means
what?
that there's probably salvage on the way there.
It's dinner time. You all owe me. You didn't get any treasure. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go out there. You're gonna buy me dinner. You're gonna get me stinking drunk. And then, when I am good and loaded, I will tell you everything I know about that ghost ship. Okay? Deal?
Yeah, we
can
actually
work
know
with that.
the best chef in this town, I think.
What, at the Seafair Bazaar?
Oh, the
No.
Seafair Bazaar. No. We got inside trader info, right? This guy, he's like a roving chef. He's traveling. He's not here all the time. He only came in with us. And he's probably gonna dip soon. So you gotta get in now when the place isn't bustling.
Look, dude, you're gilding the lily here. I'm starving. Let's go.
Okay.
You guys go ahead. I'll catch up with you later. If we're doing all of this water stuff, I'm gonna take a swim in the bay real quick. I felt, worse than useless, over there, and I would very much like to, as I was mentioning before, take a swim around and see if I can find anything better to turn into. I want to be a help. I really do. And, yeah. If you guys could clue me in later, I'd appreciate that.
Are you sure, Cal? What if a pirate sees you and, like, I don't know, wants to eat you or something?
Or Sporker?
I should be fine. It'll be okay. I can usually handle myself, and if it gets too bad, I'll come back. I promise. I won't risk it too much. And I'll stay way away from the Barnacoth. I promise.
Look, I know there's no love lost between us here, but I'd hate to see you die so soon after sailing with me. It could be bad for business, you know. Here, why don't you, tie this rope to yourself and tie the rest of it to the hull, and, you know, that way You got something to pull yourself up with if you get into trouble or something.
Very kind of you, actually. Thank you. I will take that.
All right.
And
Shall we?
if that's everything, I'll just jump into the water.
Oh, jeez. You just went right for it. Oh, all right.
I'll
Does
wait for
that.
him.
There he goes.
There goes my hero.
Watch him as he goes. Okay, so the rest of you guys are going to back to the hotel to get Tavian to cook, I assume. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
doesn't-
and
I think Ronnie would like to wait for Kel, just like wherever the rope ties off,
Sure.
unless it looks like it'd be very weird for them to be there. Like, is it like a place where like it'd be suspicious and upsetting? Like,
No,
or can they
you
just
could
be
just
like,
stay on the
just
boat itself
chilling?
if you want.
Yeah, then they'll just hang out and wait.
All right, yeah, it's probably smart. You take care of him. All right, we'll go eat. You come catch up with us later.
I'll hand off the sending stone to Ronnie, because we know that Yorkus is swinging by for dinner.
Right.
Perfect.
nice.
As
Somehow
you
it's
guys are
on
walking
speaker
away.
in
Oh,
Ronnie's
sorry. Go ahead.
pocket.
What's that?
No, I was just making a joke. Somehow it's on speaker in Ronnie's
Yeah.
pocket.
Oh my! I sure love this pornography. As you're walking away, he's gonna turn to you. I was sorry, you got a little heated there. You don't know what it's like when your life's boring and you think you see a way out and just get obsessed.
Yeah, you were very obsessed with those chests. Like, you were about to throw yourself in with a Barnacock just for one, not even knowing what's in it.
You're right. You're right. But when you see what I've seen, one Barnacott's not that big a deal. I'll tell you in a bit.
The Barnacock seemed like a pretty swell guy. He's just had a hard, lonely life.
Yeah, exactly. He's a sweetheart. You wouldn't mind a few chests. We're splitting hairs now.
No, those were his. You
His
don't
now.
want to, take his things.
He continues to argue about this the entire way. After saying he didn't want to get heated, he immediately goes back into it. All right, so Cal, you dive under the water. Are you changing forms at all, or are you?
Yeah, I have a reef shark form. It's just about the most threatening underwater form I have.
Okay.
So at least I'm not like, bottom of the food chain, but I am looking for better stuff. I mean, I have stuff in mind. I just don't know how to.
And Ronnie,
do
you're
that, I
just
guess.
chilling out on the deck, corncob piping it, waiting for Cal.
Yeah, I think they're trying to like passively keep an eye, but like they understand that Kel's gonna be underwater, so they're just sort of like, if a big kerfuffle appears,
Those are scary
They'll-
creatures.
call people. Yeah, you hate to see it. It's like a jellyfish made into the marshmallow.
I'll add it. don't tempt me. Okay.
But yeah, they're just kind of like sitting, thinking, and pondering this like weird news that they've gotten that they don't know what to do with.
right. Yeah, I'll just. This is for Cal. Cut to Ronnie's
This is for
head.
Cal.
The math meme with all the lady with all the math. All right, so
He
Cal,
wasn't hanging-
you're
he wasn't
underwater
hanging
right now in the bay. There's a lot of marine fish and crabs and stuff like that down there, but since it is closer to human activity and stuff, there's not a ton of larger creatures in the immediate vicinity.
Mm-hmm. Dang.
I mean, you can
Um,
continue to search around and look around, going out a bit, but immediately underwater, there's nothing like. There's like one other slightly larger like barracuda, but that's about it.
I guess because I have the rope attached to me, I'm like noticing that I see nothing. I kind of look back at the rope and then make my mind up, and I like not knowing that Ronnie is waiting for me up there. I chomp on the rope to like get rid of it, and I swim into deeper water. I'm like really desperate to find stuff because I think he's like kind of down from not being able to help against the Barnacoth that much.
So okay, so Ronnie, make a wisdom's perception, yeah. So
Yeah.
make a
Yeah.
Ronnie, make a wisdom save.
Not just a perception check.
No,
Well, that's
because
That's
perception is
good.
active. Good. All right.
Oh,
So you do
hell yeah.
notice that the rope goes from being taut and pulled in one direction to going slack and sort of just bobbing.
Alright. Um, I think, and the rope is affixed to the boat.
Yeah, it's like there's like a little railing there, and it's tied to the railing.
Okay. I think they just sort of head towards the edge of the boat and look out, like, as wherever they can see sort of disturbance or like where the rope is, because I imagine now it's sort of like floating up and they can see it in.
It's sort of like it was underwater when it was loosed, so it's staying down there. So it's but you can make a perception check to see if you can get the general direction of. But you could also
At
just.
least. Sorry, can I do? Also, what can I do?
I mean, you could just dive under and follow the rope as well to the general direction, because it would still be mostly in that direction since you caught it so quickly.
Your water breathing potion is still up, right? How long did that last?
No, it's gone by now because it took an hour
Oh,
to get
damn.
back.
Yeah. I think they won't jump in just yet. I think they're like, Kel's got it. He's good. They're trying to keep an eye out in like sort of they might try to like, shake the rope to see if it like gives them like a general sense, but I feel like they had a sense of like where he sort of headed off, but
Right.
they're hoping that he's smart enough not to be like, I'm gonna really head out into far away areas, because if that happens, there's nothing they can do anyway.
Right. Okay, so Kel, you're going out, and you see.
Oh, sorry. I guess maybe if we are saying that I am at the boat where the party token is, maybe
Yeah.
I would like for them to be as far sort of out as reasonable to be casual.
Yeah, you can just go to the end of the dock.
Yeah, that's where they are.
Okay. So, here, I'll just do this way. The boat will. Okay, these guys. The party token will represent the boat. Affinity will represent where everyone else is. Right, hang on, I'm gonna move the old Gehrmund token because he's no longer in town. And Ronnie's gonna be right here at the end of the dock, and Cal is sort of over here in the bay, underwater. All right, so that's where everybody is right now. Well, I'll just use this to represent everybody. Okay. So Cal, as you're pushing deeper into the water, you see basically two major areas you can explore. You can explore this murky area where it just looks like it drops off into like an undersea ravine. And you also see a large pink, almost floral undersea outcropping of coral to your right.
Okay. Assuming this map is the one we all have in our pockets, Kel looks at like the picture of the sharks up north, and he's like, you know what? He doesn't know if there are actually sharks there, but he will go north.
And the lightning bolt.
And the lightning bolt.
Okay, so So you're going into the deeper ocean, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you move up to be about here. At this point, the water around you is there are a few schools of fish mostly keeping their distance from you, swimming in the distance, and the seabed drops about 30 to 40 feet down, down a ravine. It's otherwise hard to see anything, but if you'd like to go deeper, you can.
Yes, I will. I will go deeper.
Okay. Um, all right. So as you go deeper, you find what looks to be a graveyard of sorts. But it's also teeming with life. Hundreds of little scuttling crabs, and also some sea cucumbers and other fish, larger fish, barracudas, and some moray eels, scuttling around the decaying carcass of a whale that looks like it's
Okay.
probably like 6 months old or something like that. Not in terms of the age of the whale, but the corpse has probably been there decaying for about that long. It seems like this area is teeming with sea life.
Okay. Reef sharks, which I have turned into because we've seen one of those before, they have blind sight. I would like to hang around and see if I can spot a bigger shark, not a reef shark, but since I'm deeper, I know that bigger sharks tend to live in deeper areas. So I think I'm gonna bide my time and hope one of those swims by, and doesn't freak out at me.
Okay. So you're looking for like a hunter shark type thing?
Uh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, sure.
Okay, gotcha. Um, as you are uh underwater, you don't see signs of any bigger creatures. It seems like the little creatures are having their fill of this area, and it doesn't look like any of the anything there is necessarily attracting larger predators. It seems to be an
Mm.
ecosystem where these things live. Um, make a intelligence save for me.
Okay. Do. I have so many sheets open. Sorry. Intelligence. Save, you said?
Yeah.
Nice.
You
Yay.
recognize that you've heard that sharks can sense blood in the water from up to 2 miles away. Perhaps there's some way to start to either cause a creature to bleed or cause yourself to bleed in order to attract a shark to the location.
You said I saw a couple of schools of fish, right?
Right.
I'll dart into one and just chomp down, not necessarily trying to eat any, just trying to draw blood.
Okay. Make a X or a dexterity check.
Do.
With your shark alacrity, you're easily able to chomp into a bunch, but a lot of these fish are little tangs and types of angelfish that just don't have that much blood in them. It would take a larger
Mhm.
creature, you think, to be able to draw a pool of blood in the water.
I don't know how dexterous reef sharks are in terms of like wiggling their body. I would like to bite myself if I can.
Your body doesn't bend that way necessarily.
Okay.
You would need to
Fuck.
find some way to injure yourself, but that could cause other issues for yourself underwater. And you're aware of that. Your other option seems to be attacking one of these other creatures that is down there.
Fuck it. Okay, I'll go for. I guess you said there were barracuda around as well.
Yeah, there's barracuda and moray eel, which both seem to be, especially the morays look to be large enough that you could potentially draw blood from them.
Okay, I'll go for an eel then.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Okay, so this is 1d8 plus 2 damage, and it's +4 to hit. Okay.
Okay, yeah, you bite the eel right at the point where its head meets its body, and biting into that, you draw a large amount of blood, injuring it severely, and the blood leaks into the water. The eel turns as if it means to attack. You can put it out of its misery now, or you can leave it alive.
I'm gonna leave it alive. I think knowing what he knows about sharks, it's also like thrashing in the water, blood, stuff like that. So I think I'll leave it alive, which is kind of cruel, but Kel's kind of desperate, so he'll just back off.
Okay, you decide to leave the eel alive, and the eel immediately turns and whips around, and even in its injured frenzy is going to attempt to attack you. What is your AC?
The reef shark's AC is sorry, 12.
Okay, it hits you with 13, doing 4 piercing damage with its jaws. It
Okay.
latches onto you, biting onto your fin, drawing more blood into the water.
Ooh, okay. So I'm at 18 hit points for the shark. If this is like informal combat, if it's my turn again, can I somehow disengage?
Yes, you can attempt to do so. Make a dexterity or acrobatics roll.
Okay. Dexterity is +1. I don't think a reef shark has proficiency in acrobatics, so I'll just roll a d20 and add 1. Be crazy if it did, though.
It's effectively the same,
14.
right? Okay, 14. Okay, now I'm gonna do a contested roll with a d20 from this. 9. So you managed to swim out of its way because the thing is badly injured. It just can't get the momentum without hurting itself further. And you spiral out of the way and give yourself some distance, climbing up slightly, not all the way up, but about 15 feet, so you can sort of park yourself on a just above a ledge, and give yourself a sense of the area. Um, the fray of the combat and the swirling of the water has stirred up a little tornado of blood, and as you wait for a while, eventually a hunter shark appears. The other fish began to scuttle away, or I'm sorry, the crabs scuttle away, and the fish try to dart away as best they can. But soon the shark is upon them, lashing out at the eels and chomping into them, finishing off the one that you initially attacked. What would you like to do?
Okay. I only need to observe it, so I will do so for like just a couple of seconds. Um, before
I knew the sentence that you were gonna say.
before leaving and swimming back to the surface, like just making mental notes of what the thing was like. I guess just storing it in my repository of beasts, I suppose.
Okay. As you are moving away, I'd like you to roll stealth to try to evade the sense of the blood frenzy coming from the hunter shark.
Okay, so stealth is dex, right? So that's also +1. 20. Dirty.
20. Okay, great. Um, the shark has perception +2. 5. It is too caught up in gorging itself in the food that's all around it, and you safely make your way back to the surface.
Okay, at that point I'll just swim back over because I got what I needed for, and I don't want to push my luck. That was hairier than I thought it would be.
As you make your way to the surface, your dorsal fin protruding from the surface, you hear the sounds of splashing in the water. Make a dex save.
Save will be, unless I have proficiency, it'll just be the same as dex modifier, right?
Right.
Oh shit. 3.
Okay. You are struck by a harpoon from a pirate fishing boat in the green area that is already circled coming from there as you pass by. You take 6 piercing damage from that, and
Okay.
you are attached. The as you are pulled above the water, the harpoon is skewering through you, and you're basically grappled by this thing, by this pirate who's in a boat trying to pull you in as the catch of the day.
Can I?
Oh boy.
Am I seeing this?
Make a perception check. It is pretty far out. It's about.
Okay. Yeah, I could tell the green circle's not close to where I am. But I am looking for Kel being dumb.
You do see this happening in the distance, but you can only see the dorsal fin and and then a fish getting harpooned. You're not 100% that it is Kel. It could just be a normal fishing exchange. You're not really sure what's happening.
I guess can I start yelling a bunch and be like, hey you, hey, to try to give that whoever is reeling them in disadvantage on trying to do so.
Yeah, okay.
And to let
Make
Kel
an
know that I'm
intimidation
here.
check to try to spook
Oh,
them.
great, perfect. Yes, totally, yes. A thing that I have a positive modifier.
Okay, I'm gonna contest that with just a standard D20.
Don't you think
He's startled and he drops
Perfect.
he drops the end of the rope attached to the harpoon into the water, freeing Kel. Kel is still skewered and bleeding a trail of blood behind him. But he is able to move a bit closer.
Yeah, I'm gonna just like dash whatever I can to get as far away as possible before he catches the slack on the rope.
He's unable to catch the slack on the rope. He is currently shouting and cursing profanities at Ronnie for making him lose his delicious catch. And while you are noticing this happening, you are also realizing that because you are skewered right now, breathing, one of the harpoons went through one of your gills, and as a result of that, or I'm sorry, the harpoon went through one of the gills on your side, so it makes breathing and movement a bit more difficult. So your movement is halved. At this point,
Okay.
behind you, you feel the presence of something moving through the water in the trail of blood. It's the hunter shark. The trail has led it to you.
Have I at this point, because Ronnie's been yelling
At
and
this
stuff,
point, you are
noticed?
about here.
Okay.
So you are about 80 feet away from Ronnie right now.
Okay, how far away is this thing from me?
This thing is about 20 feet away from you.
Ooh, 20 feet's gonna be rough. I have a Hail Mary idea. I don't know how well it's gonna work though. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna dispel Wild Shape to get the bleeding stopped. And dispelling is a bonus action. And putting it back on. Putting it back on is also a bonus action as a Circle of the Moon druid. As a normal druid, it's a normal action, so I don't know which one takes precedence. Like, I don't know if it basically gives me the choice to use it as a bonus action
Isn't
instead of an
wild shape
action, or if
normally
I'm
an
locked.
action?
It
You
is normally an
can-
action, yeah.
Right, so you can do it as either.
Okay, I am going to wild shape. I hope this works. I'm gonna wild shape into the emotional support bird of prey that I was, like the hawk on Finn's shoulder, and try and just zoom out of there.
Okay, so you are I want to explain to you how physically this could work, and I think Kel would understand this as well.
Right.
If your bird is half submerged, it's going to be hard to get
Yeah, to take off.
take off. However, even though you are skewered, you can still try to make an athletics leap out of the water shark style by, moving upward through the water, diving and zooming up, and then transforming into yourself, and then transforming into a bird while still airborne in quick succession. But because you are skewered in doing so, it's going to be with disadvantage on the athletics. So
Okay.
the DC will be relatively low because you don't need to jump that high in order to get some momentum on it. And this would happen in a matter of seconds. Because what you would be able to do is use your shark momentum to zoom forward as you transform, use that momentum to jump a little bit and become a bird as you're flying out. So
Okay.
You're going to need to make an athletics roll at disadvantage to see if this will work.
Okay, I think Kel is a little cocky beforehand because he's like, this is my element. I'm in the water. I'm a shark. So he's going to be like, see a sucker before he even tries to make that roll. And it's a disadvantage, so it's a 7 plus a 2 is a 9.
Okay.
Oh,
With a
brother.
9, as you are going, you are just about to leap, but then you feel a twinge of fear in twinge of pain as the spear affects your side, and you transform out, and the spear falls away from you, but you are still in the water. At this point, the jump was not successful, and the shark is barreling towards you. You will need to go up above surface, which is just 5 feet up, if you want to try to transform again. But you are
Yeah,
still
I mean,
in the
that's
water.
all I can do. I don't even think I can scream underwater as a bird, so
Okay.
I'll just try and swim straight up.
Okay, you swim straight up. The shark's still coming towards you, and you're treading water. Your abdomen is your legs are below the water. Your abdomen is above, and you're gonna cast Wild Shape again. It's become a bird, the hawk, and
Yeah, as soon as I like broach
breach.
the breach the surface. Sorry, not broach, but yeah. I will try and turn into a hawk and get away before this thing catches up because I do not have the vitality as a bird.
Okay.
I feel like running, having started noticing this, especially when Kel's there,
Yeah.
has been like having like bow drawn and just like ready.
Right. What is your bow range? Is it 80, 120 or 80?
It's quite far. Longbow. Where is your information?
I can look it up.
Oh, 150, 600?
Yeah.
No. That's general or that's the sharpshooter?
No,
That's
that's
disadvantage.
general.
Yeah.
150
Longbows are
regular,
crazy. I'm very wrong.
600 with disadvantage.
Yeah.
So the shark is not above water, so you would not be able to strike it yet, or you could, but it would just like the arrow could drop onto it. It wouldn't really necessarily hit because of surface tension. But Finn wouldn't
I
understand.
mean, if
that.
it's close to the surface.
It's not really because Kel was about.
Kel's
Well, I guess Kel
I'm
was.
doing my best to be ready.
Yeah.
If it tries to jump
If
up
it
and
breaches,
bite a bird.
you're gonna ready your action to strike it. And Kel, I need you to make a dex. Or I guess make an athletics roll with disadvantage.
Okay,
To see if you
this
can
is
flap out of a watery position.
okay. Awesome. This is in hawk form. So you said athletics. Fuck. At disadvantage.
Yeah.
I have a -3 modifier to strength. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Oddish.
Oh
Wow,
God.
natural 20 and a 2, but with disadvantage.
Wow.
So yeah, you are trying to flap, but you're too wet right now, and the water is sort of weighing you down, and now the shark is upon you. But it does breach as it gets close to you, so Ronnie's bow attack can happen right now. So why don't you take a shot at it?
Wow.
Okay. That's 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, so the second one will... Wait, what's its AC? I need to check this. Okay, the 9 will miss, and
I'm shocked.
second will hit. Okay, roll damage on that second hit. 12. Okay, so you strike the shark in the back with the arrow, sort of right in front of its fin, and you do a sizable 12 piercing damage on it.
And I'm sorry, how far is Kel out?
At this point, Cal was moving towards... He was 80 feet before, right? Right now, he is about 60 feet. And yeah, he and the shark are 60 feet away from you.
Okay.
Shark is 65 feet, I guess. The shark is going to...
I think there's nothing they're gonna use their movement, and I don't know if this boat is if there are real boats in the vicinity, they'll do their best to use their movement to run across them, but they're also...
Yeah, there are a couple rowboats at the end of the pier that you can use. So make an athletics check to try to jump across them to get some momentum going. Nice, 27. You hop between these things like an action hero and leap off past the rear, I guess the aft of the nearby sailing ship, and land about there. So you are now about 40 feet away from Kel. And you can swim another 10 feet towards him, right?
I don't know. I'm trying to understand swim rules, but I don't.
Yeah, I think it's just debatable. I mean, wait, if you don't have swim speed, it's difficult terrain, right? So it's probably... But I'm going to say it's not difficult terrain because the water is placid right now, and you got all this crazy momentum from diving like that and seeing your friend in danger. However, the shark has Blood Frenzy, which gives it advantage on melee attack rolls against creatures that don't have all its hit points. Although the bird does have all its hit points.
The bird does have all of its hit points, technically.
Right,
even though it's only 1.
The blood doesn't. So we're using the bird stat block, so Blood Frenzy does not apply. The shark is getting blood frenzied, though.
And I'm how far from Kel now? 30, you said?
You are... let's see, you were 60, and you moved 30, so yeah, you are 30. Yeah. 35 from the shark, 30 from Kel. Okay, so... this is exactly how we all saw this situation going down, right?
Yeah.
So the shark is going
people are
to
doing
bite
shots,
at Kel.
some people are fighting sharks.
What's
Can
your...
I do my...
It's basically the same thing.
What's your AC as a bird?
AC as a bird? 13.
Okay, so this attack misses.
Perfect, okay.
It tries to chomp at you, and you manage to scramble and kick with your legs away from it. So now, Kel, it is your turn once again.
Okay, can I do another thing to try and get myself out of the water?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
D20 at disadvantage, right? I guess the same way as last time. Just I don't know if there's anything else I can do other than desperately flap my wings
You
and
do
just
see
try and take
Ronnie
off.
coming towards you with your eagle eye hawk vision right now.
Oh, okay. Neat. And I guess now it's still what, like 30-ish feet? They closed
It's
a bit of
30-ish
distance.
feet, but you're at disadvantage in movement because you're a bird going through water, kicking with your
Right.
legs. So your movement would be halved. The shark is next to you. You could risk an attack of opportunity, then dash towards Ronnie.
20, that would leave 20 feet because the bird has a speed of 10 feet when it's not flying.
Gotcha.
So I think the primary thing is to just try
If you're
and get in
10
the
feet
air.
away from me, I can grab you.
That's actually a fair point. Yeah, then I suppose
But
I'll
you're
just
30
dash.
feet away.
Ronnie has a bit of move. Actually, you know what? I don't want to put Ronnie's life in danger. I'll take the risk and try and take off myself.
Okay.
I feel guilty enough as it is. Yeah, again,
Okay.
-1.
2. Oh, yeah.
2 minus 3, so -1 in total.
Okay. Yeah.
That was
So
a really good RP decision, and I'm mad about it.
So you, yeah, you're still struggling to get away, and it does not work. You do still have your movement though, if you would like to try to use it to get
Yeah, I mean, I'll dash 10 feet towards Ronnie.
yeah.
As I'm coming closer, I'll say, don't get too close. We just need to get on land.
Shark's gonna make an attack of opportunity. 21 will hit. 8
Oh yeah.
piercing.
No, I mean, there's no
Can
point.
I have a question,
Yeah.
which is, would you allow me to use my Valorous shield in the water?
Yeah, I mean theoretically you could, but what's the distance on Valor's shield?
The upgraded Valorous shield allows me to move up to my dash distance.
And so it would be
since
halved.
it's difficult terrain, it should still be within range.
Okay, yeah, then yeah, you could use Valor's shield in this instance. So he's about to
Okay.
take 8, and so you could move 30 to get in the shark's face and protect him.
I do that.
Okay, so Ronnie, just as the shark is coming for your neck, Ronnie runs in and deflects the shark's bite, sticking
Ronnie
the
has
axe
been
in the shark's.
laboriously swimming over.
Yeah.
the
I'm
whole
imagining
time.
it like when David Hasselhoff is swimming in the SpongeBob movies, just like a complete torpedo that moves at like jet speed inexplicably.
So the 8 is negated entirely, or how does that work?
No, I just take 4.
Okay.
But now we'll have advantage on me.
Okay.
What will have advantage on you?
Because I'm not at full hit points anymore.
Oh yes, yeah, right. Okay, so you take the 8. Oh wait, you take 4, right? Because it halves it, or
Oh no! I take 8 because it still would have hit.
it still would have hit you. Okay.
Yeah.
So all right, so the shark is on you guys now, and it is Ronnie's turn to act in this situation. So if you'd like to strike at the shark, or attack it, or do something else to it, you can.
What would it cost me to throw Kel out of the water?
That would just be an action.
That'd be my action, not a bonus action. Just confirming.
No,
okay.
Just because it's keeping you so much to stay afloat.
Yeah, no,
and
that
do
makes
this.
sense. I'm not having a great time, but I am going to do that.
Okay.
So
make an athletics to toss.
Come on. Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay, you make an incredible spiral football toss, throwing Kel this way. Due to the speed at which Ronnie throws you, you start to like dry off in the wind and get your flapping going just before you nosedive into the dock, and you soar up into the air above the tugboat. Now it's just Ronnie facing down the shark.
I wouldn't like to move too far away because I just wanted to get to the dock. I'm not abandoning Ronnie, definitely not. But I will hang out at the edge of the dock. You can still
soar around, and you come back, and you're flapping above the dock, still drying off a little bit.
And
but
it's epic as heck.
That is true.
Meanwhile, across town at the restaurant, see, the thing about treasure boxes is that you don't know what's in them, so that's what makes them so special, you know.
Another round of shots.
Yeah, but I really want to belabor this
Please.
point a little bit longer. Okay, back at the battle. Okay, Ronnie, what is your bonus action?
All right, and so at this point, how far am I from getting out of the water?
30 feet from the dock.
Okay. I'm gonna, I guess, take my chances. I'm gonna action surge, and I'm going to use my full movement and dash action to, in difficult swimming terrain, get back there and hope that it doesn't drown me in its attack of opportunity or something like that.
I think it already used its reaction, didn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Oh, true. Yeah, it hasn't had a
Oh!
turn since it attacked.
Right,
Tried to attack me.
its attack of opportunity was it trying to attack
Cal.
Hawk.
Cal.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So I use my action surge so that I can have my action and movement, and I get back up on the dock.
Right. Make another athletics just to pull yourself back up there. Low DC on this one. Okay, you easily pull yourself back up. The shark swims up to the dock, still driven mad by the scent of blood. Quickly, a bunch of sailors from the dock start immediately tossing harpoons at it in the water. And
Imagine Kel going, "Come on, get out of here!"
Serves you right. Now you know how it feels.
yeah, it is quickly speared and skewered, and all the seafaring shark hunters all cheer as they reel in their catch and start arguing over who owns what part of it now. With that, Ronnie and the Hawk are safely on the dock. Hawk Tua.
Hey,
I will immediately turn back.
Hell, what the fuck
Ronnie,
was
are you
that?
okay? What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
I was waiting for you.
I thought you went with the others. I didn't expect you to be here. I'm so sorry you're in danger.
We're always
should've
in
gone.
danger. That's why we don't go places by ourselves.
I
Hell, what were you doing? If you need alone time, you have to still like let one of us know so we know like where to look for you and stuff. Come on.
I needed to go find that thing. I know. I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting you to be here. I truly, truly didn't want you to get hurt.
And what did you think was going to happen if I wasn't here?
I don't know. I would have figured something out. I needed to figure something out. I'm tired of being rescued by you. Like, I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. But like, I was so useless in that fight. I needed this. I'm sorry, but I needed it.
I'm sorry. You're right. I understand what you mean. But you may not understand what else you do. Like, all I can do is that. And they like sort of gesture out to the water. I can't tell anyone about these crazy animals, beings, beasts, entities that we're interacting with. I can't make things be on fire. I can't convince people to help us. You bring so much to this team. You don't need to do what I'm doing all the time. You already do what I do a lot of the time. You don't need to do it all the time.
I know what you're saying. Rationally, I can process that and feel it. But you know, everyone has their own strengths. I'm supposed to be like, especially in the water. We're gonna be fighting in there so much, and all I could do was summon a squid that could act as fodder in the water. You know, that's all I could do. I felt so helpless, and we almost fell in, and it almost ate us. And once again, someone else came to the rescue. Oz was there to save the day, and I felt so absolutely worthless that I guess I got desperate and I put you in danger too.
No, I understand. And Kelkin, if you just told us that you wanted to do that, I would have hung back and it would have been fine. Or everyone would have. Or no, but who knows what you could. That's a good plan. If you need to see more stuff. But you don't have to do it in secret, and you don't have to do it alone.
I guess you're right. We are a party. I don't need to act solo, but I hope you understand that sometimes it does feel like it's something I needed to do alone. If I took help, it would just be you guys bailing me out of a tough situation again. But I suppose it's not like this worked out any better. You bailed me out once again, and he sounds a bit like bitter at that.
I
But I
think.
don't want to take away from you helping me. I don't want to sound like I'm not appreciative of what you did because I am. I always am. I just
Do you
wish I could be
think
more like you.
we are not appreciative of how much you do for everyone here? And I mean that, for me, in a often very literal sense, when I get to ride into battle on Kelken and we absolutely wreck face, or I get to get saved from battle by Kelken. Yeah, we're usually on land, and it's really smart of you to recognize that that's not going to be the case coming up. But just because we hadn't prepped that ahead of time this time doesn't mean you aren't contributing in and out of battle to this team all the time. I don't sorry. I don't want to I think Rennie starts now to stand up and shake their armor off and get flustered. I get it. You're feeling bad and I can't make you feel not bad, but I don't want you to put yourself in danger if you feel like you have something to prove. We're going to be in danger soon enough otherwise. I'll see you. I guess I'll see you at the inn if you need a minute.
No, that's something I'll try and internalize more going forward. I can't promise that I won't always feel useless, but if I do, um, I won't I don't think I'll keep it close anymore. If no one else, I think at least I'll try and come to you and talk to you about it a little more because you're a very insightful person. So thank you for this. Thank you for saving my life again, and thank you for the conversation. Um, I know you don't drink, but I would very much love to treat you when we get back to, I guess, the rest of the party.
Thanks. You may not see it, but I wouldn't have thought that you felt useless because you're one of the smartest people I know, and you can be smart and turn into anything and be strong and fast and clever. You can really do it all. You don't have to though. And I think they'll put their hand out if I don't know if they're whether or not Kel's needs to be pulled up or not, but go for one of those predator handshakes. Yes.
Kelkin will do his best. I think if it's like a fist bump type thing, I think Kelkin will peacock it by accident because he's just not very socially aware.
It's actually
And so there's that
perfect
awkward moment of like Ronnie with
It's
fist
the-
extended, Kelkin with hand
It's
around
perfect
fist.
that you don't know what it is because it means that now Ronnie just grabbed your forearm and sort of like yanked it a little bit and then was like, okay, sorry.
Thanks, I think. But yeah, thank
Sorry,
you.
that was I got a little ahead of myself. Let's get back.
Yeah,
Kel,
let's get back to the others. But just know that I appreciate you a lot, like a lot.
Thank you for saying that. It means a lot to me, and you contribute so much, not only to this group, but in your work, and from what I hear, you working on. You're doing so many things. Wanting to find ways to help is great. You don't need to be anything other than what you are.
Kelkin will give a genuine smile and like motion to like begin walking back to the tavern. But there's a bit more of a pep in his step now. He feels a lot better having unloaded that, I suppose.
And on that, we're gonna wrap things up for the evening. Very good. Very good RP from our friends there in that surprise shark encounter side quest that was not planned, but was just
Thank you for letting me have
player-initiated.
that.
So that was really exciting. And yeah, we'll find out what happened with the conversation with everybody else next time. For now, we're going to raid out. So thank you so much to our players. Great to be back. Great to have you. I think reminder, we will be at some point in the future, Ruthie, you will be going on vacation, right? And so we will miss you for, I think, 1 or 2 weeks. But that's not
Yeah.
for a couple weeks.
The 1st and the 8th.
The 1st and the 8th. So that's the game plan for now. But until then, we should all be here, theoretically. And yeah, I'm excited for all the stuff that's going to happen next. Excited for the ghost ship. Excited for that confrontation with Naughty. And yeah, everything that happens after that. Lots of crazy stuff will happen after that. I'm working on some more of it right now. 20 unique NPCs for no good reason. Just to make our party laugh. But yeah, for now, we're going to say goodbye. And yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you to Rakuya for those biddies, and we will get into your character sometime in the future. We don't always have the best expedience with shoehorning in our NPC players, but we do put them in, and sometimes they have massive effects on the outcomings. All right, so I mean, the Toad Lady from the shop was another one too. So you never know. All right, we're gonna head over to Sconebone now. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, good work, everybody.
Come in, everybody.
Thank you for letting
yeah,
me have that
Tonight
shark
we're doing a game that
thing.
we never
That was great.
Dude, sure, sir, with the raid, double raid.
That's cute.